morning, Tradeify Nation. Welcome back to another London session stream. It's Thursday, August 27th, and if you hear the sound of that, yes, you do actually, because it is super loud this morning. Those are the drillers, chat. The drillers are back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have an interrupted stream today. Hopefully they just, have to do what they have to do in the first 5 minutes of this stream, but hopefully that's it. So you already know how I've started off my morning, but I hope you guys have all had an amazing start to your day, or if you guys traded overnight session, I hope you guys killed it, crushed it. We had a bit of a drop there back into that new day opening gap. But yeah, I hope you guys are killing it on the charts. If you guys have already been in trades this morning, this evening, wherever you are in the world, I hope you guys are crushing it, staying disciplined, staying locked in. I'm already on the lookout for longs this morning. So hopefully we're going to get a clean setup today in the session. In a bit, I will take you through that degen trade I was in yesterday. Chat, let me tell you, when I tell you being Nicholas Wickless to the top tick, that's what that trade was. I'll go over it in a little bit, but anyway, trade lost, so it doesn't really matter how close we got to TP. Trade was a loser. That account is on like $900 in drawdown. Anyway, we all know it was an eval. We're having a bit of fun there yesterday, but I'm back ready to lock in today. Price action looks much better, much cleaner, and doing exactly what I want. But good morning to you all. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Sophie. Love G for Geo. Good morning, William, Brandon, Maki Rabi, Abo, Abdoz, Chad, Chris Stevens, Practitia, Kyle, Moncalo, Buffalo, Andy Wills. Who else have we got? Angie is here. Good morning. Good morning to Foxy Locks, Oof Season, Initial Maverick. Good morning. Nick, Alex. Good morning. Keyframe Guide, Gerhard, Robert, David. All right. Amazing. Good morning to you all. I see you all here right on time. Let's get straight into the charts. I'm going to take you through what I'm looking at on NQ from the top down. Just give me an eye in case I am getting a setup here to go long. Gonna keep an eye on the 1 minute for a quick sec, because I could be getting a potential long to enter here. One moment. Let me just make sure the accounts are ready and make sure I'm copy trading today. Okay, so just quickly, what we have is obviously we've had a gap up from the overnight session after NVIDIA earnings obviously crushed what they had expected. So we did see a gap up there from the close, from that 4:45 to 6 p.m. open candle. This is the gap, the space between this candle's close and this candle's open. And we have already traded right back into that gap and filled the gap right now, as well as that. So that would have been normally the draw on price. Normally, if we do have some sort of new week opening gap or new day opening gap, you normally see NQ or ES trade back into these areas. We've already done that. We've also created now this 4-hour bullish gap. So from that bullish reaction there from the afternoon yesterday in New York, and then from this candle's low, there is now a gap that we have on the 4 hours. So you guys know this is a clean A+ setup for me, because we're tapping into a high time frame bullish gap, but also having swept out the previous 4-hour low. So if I zoom in to this, this is the kind of A+ setup I like to see. Oh, that's a little bit too stretched, but basically we're trading into a 4-hour bullish gap in the direction of our buy. So right now I'm bullish biased. We have a high time frame bullish gap with us, and we've taken out that previous 4-hour low as well. As well as that, we are below Asia low here and below daily open. So all these levels have been taken, Asia low, 4-hour low, and we're below daily open. So when we talk about a premium discount area based on the daily range, we are very much in a discount of price here. And that's an area I want to be buying from every single time. So this is a potential very clean long for me to take a reversal kind of trade. So I'll keep an eye now on the lower time frame. Targets to the upside I would be looking at is definitely this 4-hour high, 29,575.75, and then also the highs here at the Asia high, 29,654.75. To say where I think this could be going by the end of day, looks kind of like we're going to have a bearish close here on the day, but I don't know. Anything can happen on NQ, but that is quite the wick to the upside here on the daily candle. And yeah, a decent sized bearish body right now, but anything could happen. This could flip bullish again, and we're currently putting in that bottom wick on the daily anyway. We'll see where NQ takes us, but that is basically what I'm looking for. 4-hour bullish gap tap, Asia low sweep, previous 4-hour low sweep, currently a previous 15-minute low sweep, and we have had this decent, oh, what is going on with my charts today? We have had this decent drop from the Asia session, so I would be looking to buy back up after a leg like that. We'll see what we get though, of course. All right, who is in trades? Who hasn't taken any trades? And if you are in trades, actually tell me what you're in. Shorts, longs, let's see where everybody's at. Am I completely off the ball with my long play idea? I mean, I really like it from these lows, 4-hour gap right now. I'm just gonna have to wait for that inversion though. If no inversion, no play. Okay, hey Celine, how went your eval from yesterday? All right, Joey, let's get into it because right now we're not doing anything interesting. This was the trade. All right, everybody, this is what happened. Read it and weep. Let's just go bar replay so you can see what I went through. My stop. All right, tell me why my TP for starters wasn't right at the Asia high, because that got taken. And the 4-hour high, which was this level, also got taken. But my TP just happened to be 2 points above this high, 79 and 3/4. And look where we went on that long. Just 2 points below. An absolute dumb idiot I am for putting my TP level, I don't know why, in the middle of nowhere, 79.75. Obviously, the cleaner targets would have been that Asia high level, or at least the 4-hour high, which is what I normally target. Asia high, previous 4-hour highs, you guys see every single day. Those are the targets I like to aim for. And yesterday, for some reason, my eyes deceived me, and I had my stop just above those highs, just above the 4-hour high, like an actual idiot, chat. Like, just call me stupid today. Anyway, for whatever, lucky this wasn't a funded, and I didn't actually blow any kind of funded account or blow any kind of payout or anything. This was an eval, so I'm chilling. It's fine, and it's still alive. Surprisingly, I have like $1,000 left in that one. Because then you want to see what happened after that high. We obviously had the high impact news, and I was out eventually. Where's the news? There it is. And she's gone. And that was the trade. So that was a degen trade. But I mean, I did still, like, the idea was there. The worst part as well, by the way, chat, if anyone's watching the 1 minute, if anyone can tell me if I'm missing out on a trade, please tell me, because I'm still in bar replay mode. Last thing I'll say is that if I take this off, I had the short of the century also play out. So as the previous 4-hour high got taken in that TP area yesterday, I had one of the cleanest sells print here. So that's also why I was getting nervous, because it was such a clean previous 4-hour high sweep. And you guys know this is what I'd be normally looking for, that reaction inversion. And I had a clean short to be playing in, but I was, for the reason I wasn't in that short is actually my fault. I was at the shops, but it was a very nice targeting the, at least targeting the hour gap fill again, would have been around 100 points. But even Asia low, you could have been holding a run at, what's that, 152 points? Look where we went. Clean, clean. Another entry here to add at, that would have been, what time was that? 8, just before 8:30. Okay, there you go. Didn't actually take Asia low, so I would have been stopped out break even there, but at least would have taken some partials at like 100 points at the hourly gap fill. So that's so annoying that that's also a trade that I wasn't in, and in fact I was in this stupid trade. So NQ rage baited me yesterday. So anyway, that's that. Today is a new day. Hold on, let me just refresh. Okay, haven't missed anything. Great. Yes, today is a new day, and we live to survive another day in Nasdaqistan, because that's all that was yesterday. Constantine says, Celine, did you trade gold last night? NY? No, I had family over. I didn't actually trade. I wasn't antisocial. I didn't trade the New York session yesterday, but looks like I missed some clean opportunities. The 5 minute was what I normally would have played on gold. Let me see if that played out yesterday. Let's turn that off. So the 5 minute yesterday, I probably would have taken the long here, and then I probably would have been stop break even on that long, not a clean long, and then the 5 minutes sold off as well, broke out. That would have been a nicer short. The shorts from at the break of the opening range low there would have been really nice, shorting into the 1 standard deviation. But yeah, from anything else I can see here, probably that's all I would have taken on gold yesterday. And New York chopped around for a bit. Obviously, we looked like we were going to break out here to the upside. That's just before the 10 a.m. And then we had that reversal nicely. I probably would have been in a short around the 10 a.m. yesterday. But here we are, another day. Let's see if we can get that reversal today. That 4-hour high was London IB high. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was a clean target, though. I don't know why my TP was 2 points above there. I'll never understand why I did that. Joey said we're on Asia low right now, just so you know. Thanks, Joey. Yes, so Asia low right now, taken 4 hour. This gray box here is the 4-hour bullish gap. Maybe I need to shrink that a bit so we can see. That is the 4-hour bullish gap, and right now I'm waiting for that bullish reaction out of here to confirm the long play for me. But I'm liking longs from these levels. Good morning, Christo Cape Town. Constantine, but if you took orb long, you got cooked because it is into VWAP, failed orb 15 minutes from orb high, which I took. Massive win. Nice, Constantine, nice. When you layer it with other things like VWAP, very nice. Double, extra, triple confirmations. Seekan says, can't wait for ICT trader season. LeMayo, it's coming. Well, we're already in ICT trader season. There's been some nice 10 a.m. reversals. We've had some nice, reversals in general. That sell yesterday, that 100-point sell after the fact, I took a miss TP. That was a clean reversal. David says 1 minute IFG, 1 minute IFG. Yes, okay. You guys that are looking at the 1 minute IFG, great. It's just not an entry for me right now because we're about to see the new 15-minute candle open. And so I would expect it to sweep first. You guys might be taking this first bullish reaction. I see. Let me see what that stop would be. 32 points. I'm going to wait. I'm only going to take an A+ here. I'm going to wait because normally I would want the 15-minute to be swept. Although that's looking kind of clean with no top body, no top wick there on that 15-minute candle. All right, well, I understand if you guys have entered the longs here. I think that was a nice reaction to all those levels. Oh, it is a 3-minute long. Okay. I'll take this on the 3-minute. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, it's going to go without me, isn't it? Isn't it, chat? It's going to go without me. Let me just get the 3-minute. Open. All right. Well, I have a limit order on the 3-minute gap now. Let's see. And I'm going to have my stop just below the lows here. Yeah, that'll do. All right. I have a buy limit there. Just going to see if I can get entered in. Francois, this lane I got in on the first 1-minute IFG. All right. Well, don't be trying to rush this. I'm taking this off. Okay, I just got entered. I'm taking this off at 3-minute. It is still a valid setup for me. I'm going to be taking 30 points at the first target. If we can get there. 30 points is going to be 29,462.75. 29,462. Let's not screw up these orders today, shall we? All right, and then I will have the rest for, let's just go for previous 4-hour high today, 29,575.50. Around here. Okay, orders are on. That's a trade. Just going, and I have put it just below that high just in case I get wrecked again. But that's the trade. We'll see if this has a bit of momentum now to the upside after we have, going back over why I'm in this trade is because we have had a sweep of the previous 4-hour low. At the time of this 3-minute inversion, we also had the sweep of the previous 15-minute low. We've got Asia low sweep. We are also below daily open. What else can I tell you? Just we're also in that 4-hour gap. So all of this considered, this is a clean long for me any day of the week. Obviously the wick has been put in of that 4-hour low candle, 4-hour candle it's looking like, and now I want to be in the distribution for this session back to the upside. So I'm using the 4-hour candle to determine my bias for the session, but the actual timing and the reason I entered this trade was the 3-minute inversion. All right, so I'm gonna label that to the 4-hour. Okay, done. All right, let's see. Leah says, don't be foolish in your comments. If you're looking for a crush, go to Tinder, not TTV. This is a trading challenge on a dating one. Thank you, Leah. Love that you're always looking out for me. I actually didn't see any comments yet, so I'm glad. Probably would have freaked out. But good morning, by the way. Francois says, Celine, I swear your entry model for London is goated. So simple, stress-free, and just play the probability after execution. You're a gem, and I hope you know that. Thank you so much, Francois. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you're also finding the London session model to be helping and quite a clean model these days. I mean, there were a few weeks there, end of June, where I was like getting smacked around by NQ, but it's a lot cleaner now these days, I must say. But thank you. Francois says 3 contracts shaved, 2, 1 running stop loss still at 402 for now. Killed it. Well done. Jashan Vlogs, what is Tradeify 24/7? That is our Tradeify crypto. Everything crypto is now under Tradeify 24/7. So that's where you'll find all of our, I mean, we currently stream crypto, everything crypto. We've got prop accounts under crypto. Everything is now under Tradeify 24/7. Shasham Vlog says, yesterday night I got sick, so I didn't join the live and got saved from an L. Well, that's always lucky. I mean, sometimes you accidentally miss trading on a day for a particular reason, and then you end up saving yourself from taking a loss. So that's always a great thing. Yesterday it was the opposite for me. I missed out on a great short. But you got to have an abundance mindset. I can't sit here and be like, I'm never going to get that price action again, or that I'm never going to get a sell again, or 100 points is 100 points I can take whenever I decide to lock back in. Today could be that. So if I'm going to be hung up on the fact that I missed that trade, I'm going to miss all my other trades. You got to keep moving on. If Season says Celine's model is goated for real, I've got a Celine 1 minute IFG template saved on my trading view now, lol. I love that. I love that. You guys, I hope that it's simple enough for anyone to understand. I kind of put this together so it just literally took sweeps of liquidity, which ones, like I made it very specific to that 4-hour. It took also the session lows and then paired it with an inversion to show me that there's strength there. Oh, Mandeep says Miriam back to 150k point, 150,000 point? No, I think you're saying 150 point on 1 mini. That is insane. That's my girl. She kills it. So well done. Anyone who has caught that with her, well done. Is there any traders in Tradeify TV that trade with order flow? Let me think. I actually don't think any of us. Wait, no, I think that potentially Spudnik and Miriam use order flow. No, maybe Spudnik. You guys will have to check out the New York session. I can't tell you off the top of my head who uses what. Mandeep says 3K back secured. Nice. Hammer says, for New York, what is the strategy you're using? Slim based previous session sweep, 4 hour and 15 minute and 1 minute entry like this only? No, I will use like a session sweep to determine like a liquidity sweep. For example, a London low sweep for a long is great. Also pairing that with like high time frame PDRs, like a high time frame bullish gap, sort of like this, would be perfect. And then the entries are the only thing that kind of changes, and I'm not always needing that 4 hour low sweep in New York. So if there's a London low sweep and then we get some sort of market structure shift and there's an FVG that price might retrace into, my entry limit will probably be a buy limit on that 1 minute FVG, hoping for a pullback into that. It's not as fixed, for example, to this kind of model. But same idea. It's a reversal model. It looks for a liquidity sweep first and then waiting for that bullish structure, bullish momentum after the sweep. David says at some time today, are you able to talk about re-entering positions after taking a loss? Because we could get multiple 15-minute sweeps and possible entries after a 4 hour sweep in a single session. Oh yeah, 100%. This can play out a couple times in a day, in a session, in the same hourly candle. You can get this. I'll show you what yesterday looked like. For example, looking at the previous day, if we go to 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on the 1 minute. Okay, where are we? No, it was later. But basically there were two opportunities to get short here. So there's one, and I would have been in that short. And then there should be another one. So as soon as we see how the previous 15-minute highs keep dropping here, I'm continuously looking for that next opportunity to short. So actually, I think it printed on NQ, not MNQ. Where are we? Yes. So we can still continue to, I would still continue to look for 15-minute reactions whilst I'm already in the trade. I think I've done it before in stream where this would be an opportunity to add or re-enter, or if this one got stop break even, I would then re-enter this again, because it's the same setup that's playing out, just a bit later. But basically the same inversion play that happened here was the same timing and alignment that happened here. That one was just post news, so that's why we have that big displacement move to the downside. But also you've got to weigh up, would that have been a decent stop? Okay, yeah, not too crazy of a stop there, but yeah, definitely if I've taken a loss, and I've done it on stream multiple times, I can absolutely get another entry into a short, into the same trade as well. Just about timing it right. All right, we are consolidating a little bit right now here. We could retrace back into this 3-minute gap for now. Where is the 5-minute at? 5-minute also right now retracing into a 5-minute bullish gap here as well. 5-minute just put in its bottom wick, so this still looks good to go higher. You sound like a Starbucks barista. Why? Jack, what? Make that make sense. Tharan, Slink, can you show how to put sell limits? Because I can't find it. Sell limits is just basically, I'm setting them from Tradeify. So I don't know which broker you use, but basically if I click with my left click on my mouse on my Tradeify screen, I can see that it'll come up with an option to sell limit or buy stop. So sell limit is my TPs. If you're working in TradingView, you just right click in TradingView and then set sell limit, buy stop, and whatever else you want. So you can do it just by right clicking on the screen. Okay. High stakes trade says, hi, sorry for being late. No, good enough. Not good enough. You would have missed the longs already. Oh, nice. You took a paper short from $4.99 until Asia lows. Nice. Juice pieces. I'm considering going long once the price breaks above the bearish order block it's currently in, but I'm not convinced about this trade. Fair enough. You guys have to use your own models of trading, use your own confirmations, confluences, whatever you use to determine trades. I've seen my setup here. That's why I'm already playing the long, but 100%, if this is not a clean long for you, do not take this. You got to take accountability for your trading, not mine. Good morning, Miss Kitty. How do you take partials on TradingView? By setting sell limits. So if you're in a long, you want to be partialing out of the trade, you just have to set sell limits to, oh my gosh, had to sneeze. Sorry. That's what happens when you're live. So you just have to, if you're in 3 micros like I am right now and you want to partial out in TradingView, you just literally right click. Say you want to take off, you adjust here, you want to take off 1 contract. And you're going to right click and put a sell limit for 1 contract there. And then it'll just pop up there, but I'm canceling that. Paul says, Celine Mama, I'm also in longs. Nice. Oh, thanks for the blesses, chat. The trading balance is 4 minutes to 3 micros. What's going on? Well, what's going on is that this is in funded and yesterday was in an eval. I didn't have any clean setups London session. London session was an example day yesterday where I just don't have a trade. So those funded stayed locked up. Dipso, do you trade on weekends crypto or anything else? Actually, no. Nope. There was a period I was testing out some things on crypto, but I didn't really like it too much. I was swing trading it, and it wasn't too long until I forgot I had an order on there, and then I realized I blew my account. So yeah, it's not for me, swing trading. No weekend trading. That's what I normally would either, if I've had a great week, I'm probably out at the beach enjoying the weekend. But if it's been a shit week, I would be at the charts, overlooking the trades, reflecting, trying to work out what happened. Was I tilting? Whatever it was. Yeah. So the weekends is kind of for that stuff. Mick M says, I'm waiting for London Open to open, manipulate for a potential long. 100%. Sounds like a great idea. That's normally the kind of play I'd be waiting for, that London manipulation first. But this was too much of a clean opportunity for me not to enter in case this starts to rip. I took the 3-minute. There was no 1-minute entry there, but that 3-minute was nice. So nice displacement candle to the upside after that 15-minute wick got put in, this one here. So yeah, that was the reason I took the long now. With knowing that potentially, yeah, I get manipulated out of this in the next 30 minutes. The market taker saying, what happened to trade? Is anyone going to tell this guy what happened to my trade yesterday? Basically, I missed TP by 2 points. It went to the levels. Price went to that. All right, we're going to have to pull it back up, aren't we? Price went to Asia high, previous 4-hour high, and your girl just didn't have her TP there. I had my TP 2 points above the high. This was the trade. This was the damn trade. So that's where price went. It missed me by 2 points, and then I got stopped out in that 8:30 news. And that was a trade. 4 minis. 4 minis, I would have been up 52-ish points with 4 minis, chat. I held through all this chop just to be Nicholas Wicklist and then watch it run and take me out. That's how it goes sometimes. All right, trade is looking decent. Approaching first TP. First TP is 462. So I need another 10 points to take partials there. J Dubs is Celine, if you combined your model with volume profile of VWAP, your price target would be a lot better. Well, normally the 4-hour highs are clean. Like that was the clean TP yesterday. 4-hour high, Asia high, both of them got tagged. I was 2 points above those levels. Don't know why. I wish I had better eyes yesterday because I don't know what I was aiming for. Tharina King guy says, I was in that long yesterday, Celine. It was a nightmare, but I took TP. Well, I'm glad you took TP after all that, because it was a nightmare. It was chopping around for like a couple hours there. And cheat. Celine, do you think we could get a good reversal? This potentially is going to play out to be a nice clean reversal London session today. As long as these kind of levels hold, right now we have a nice wick to the downside that we've left behind in the 4-hour gap. We wicked at the levels here, so we've rejected from previous 4-hour low, Asia low, and at the time this was a previous 50-minute low sweep, and we've now put in that swing low now. So we now have a confirmed swing low with this 15-minute candle and this 15-minute candle higher than lows higher than this low. So now we have a confirmed swing low here. So it's looking like a decent long. We will see. Leigh says, I'm drawing to 1R win, but I want to extend it because I hit a loss earlier today. Well, Leia, wanting to extend your TP because you've hit a loss is never a good idea. If you want to extend your TP because you see it could have room, or for whatever reason, like it makes sense in your trading, different story. But if it's only because you took a loss, it's not going to be a good idea because you risk not taking as much profit off the table. Or potentially partial out. If you're in multiple contracts, if you're in a few micros layer, then just take a few less off at 1R so you can have room to hold the trade a bit. But don't make that decision based on your loss. River says, let's go risk-free for me. All right, let's go. Let's go. Right now, I'm still a couple of points away from going into a risk-free position. I would need this TP1 to hit, and then I'd just be holding the rest. Mitch says, if this was 3 minis, you would be done for the day. Oh, yeah, I would. This is a decent 30 points already. But we're trading micros. We're not degen. This is a 150K account. When did you buy, Celine? Pub Freakers, I bought into this long at the 3-minute inversion. So at the close of this 212 candle, I bought. Right now, we're edging that TP. Yet again. Does she get Nicholas Wickless again? Chris says gold shorts. Is gold having a nice play? But we'll check back in a minute because we are close to TP1. Blue Battlegrounds, beautiful entry though, Celine. Thank you. Yes, this was a clean 3-minute inversion after those sweeps. Very nice little move there. Jack says using Tori's trend line. How are we using trend lines here? Wrong stream. Okay, NQ, can we get the push? There we go. TP1 smash. W's in the chat. Anyone who took that clean 30 points, that was like a few minutes there, and we took TP1. So now I'm going break even on the rest. So what will happen now is I can let this run. I've got 1 contract left. I have already secured profits, and I'm going to let this run for forever or as long as it wants. I have my final TP just below that 4-hour high. If that gets met, it's a well over 100-point trade there. All the way to the highs is like 137 points. So let's see if NQ can give us that London long reversal play that we know it can, but whether it wants to or not, different story. So nice early W in the session, Frankfurt session. Not even London open yet. Sakar Dalal, this is Asian session, right? Because London session starts an hour later, I guess. No, this is the Frankfurt session open. So right now in this first hour, it's Frankfurt. And at 3 AM Eastern, we have the London session open. And Cheat, hi Celine, do you stick with 3-minute inversion, or you look for 1 to 5-minute inversion? I usually look for 1 minute, but there was no 1-minute inversion, and it was a much cleaner 3-minute inversion for me. So I took it on the 3-minute, 1, 3, or 5 normally. And Chris, to answer your question, why not Asia high? I will decide as we approach those highs how we're looking at the previous 4-hour high level. Because if we're like have a lot of strength and we're, when I say strength, like heavy bullish candles closing one after the other, and we are starting to rip, I will just move my TP to Asia high. It's going to be a discretionary decision though. It's going to just be a decision I make as we approach, if we get up there. But right now, I'd be happy to just take those 137 points. On one micro, it'll be on the rest. CMD arts, as soon as I get out by trailing my TP, I get out, then it pumps to my real TP. Well, is that something you've tested? Because if it keeps happening, it'd be worth it to go back and look at all your trading data and see if that is a common occurrence. You'd probably want to stop trailing your stops to that at that specific point. Clearly, it is doing you worse. So, I mean, maybe it's more profitable for you to not trail your stops, to maybe go into a position to break even, but not to trail it so quickly. Or that's where all data and back testing and those things can really help for you to make those kinds of decisions. Because maybe it is hurting your P&L more than you think. Monster Cicelyne, how do I get over a girl I've been with for 2 years? Wrong trading stream, my friend, Monster. This is for trading. This is not relationship advice. Roger says, do you trail your stop now? Yes, my stop is at break even for me. So now we wait. Chris says it's so much easier to trade when it's just you on here, lol. Well, maybe because sometimes when we have Nick and others on here, we get distracted a lot. We like to talk and have fun while trading, but I know sometimes you guys just prefer when we keep it to the chart. So luckily you get this first hour. We can just talk trading if you want. Celine can be my therapist. No, I am not anyone's therapist, chat. No way. So we had a 1 minute IFG with the 207 candle. Yes, but there was no alignment with the 15 minutes. So was it at 207? I lied. 207 would have been a clean trade. No, there wasn't. Nope. 207, there was no inversion. The bullpen YT, that is some crazy advice there. I love how the chat, Monster Trades, the chat is giving you all relationship advice there. I, for one, am not going to even try. G4Go has some good points. I love how Tradeify London session is just turning into all of a sudden therapy session. Hey Celine, do you guys do mentorships? No, I don't. Jasham vlogs, let's hope it climbs up like a rocket. Well, if we're talking about rockets, we want this to fly up, not climb. No, we don't want price to climb. We want price to fly. It looks decent for now. Break even should be safe there. 433. Would it be a good idea to enter a trade at this point, Jashan? It really depends. For me, no. Like, I've already taken a 1R, so at this point, to be entering a trade now, the fact that I've hit 1R means that my stops are now break even. So for me to enter a trade now, I'm putting on risks that if I had been in the trade earlier, I wouldn't have on at all. So it doesn't really make sense for me and my model to be entering a trade at this point. I'd probably be waiting for a pullback now, another opportunity to have that 15-minute sweep reaction along in there. But yeah, I would not be FOMO entering this now because this is already on a bullish run. So this could pull back at any point. Bidon says clocking in. I see Celine is cooking already. Yes, so we are cooking. Well, it's nothing crazy, to be honest, chat. This was just a 3-minute inversion, and we've taken 30 points in the first TP, and I'm just literally going to let the rest run. Not a crazy trade today. No crazy risk. Anthony says, just got stopped out again just for my TP to get hit. Where did you get stopped out in this? At what point were you stopped out? Because this has been quite the bullish run. So, Anthony, I'd love to know how you set up that trade, how you could have been stopped out already. Because if your stop was like 2 points, fair enough, but you got to allow NQ room. Preston now says, I love London session. I listened to NY last night and God, it was hectic. It was very quiet. Thanks, Liam, from Margaret River, Western Australia. Shout out to my Aussies. Welcome to the London session. Glad that you're loving it here. Rip Season says, you do better looking for a small scalp sell for the pullback from the above 15-minute. Not advised though. Yeah, agreed. I mean, I'm not going to give anyone advice to get in the shorts here because obviously that's not my kind of play, but I would definitely just be waiting if I was thinking about getting in long. Like, it's too late now. I'd be waiting for a pullback and then re-enter. It's getting cold in here. Anthony, I moved my stop loss up too soon. I made a gain but didn't get my full move. Okay. Anthony, let's talk about it. How many points were you in profit before you moved your stop loss up? How many points? I really want to understand this because I don't understand how you would have taken a stop loss in this price action right now on NQ. Let's talk about it. No one, this is not a judgmental place. We are a judge for his own. I just want to help and I just want others to obviously learn from this as well because this could be trailing stops too tight. Could be something that other people are being impacted by as well in their trading. So let's talk about it. How many points in profit were you when you decided to trail your stops in this price action right now? Wolf Knox, your model worked on gold too. Damn, did I miss a gold trade today? Hell no. Did I? Oh wait. No. No? No, I didn't have an entry yet on gold. I didn't miss anything, you guys. Nothing here for me. Potentially soon though. Is this a 4-hour gap? No. It does look clean though. 1 hour bullish gap tap, Asia low sweep, 15-minute low sweep. I'd be waiting for this 15-minute low to sweep and then invert an inversion off that. But let's see. Okay, Anthony says, I trailed the stop, entered at 29,425 and exited at 29,495. Entered 29,425. Yes, and then you exited at 495. Have you exited at 495? We're not even there yet. Did you take it? Is this from a trade today? Because we haven't gone to 495 yet. Chat, am I missing something? What you want, love, says Mandeep. Yeah, we're not even at 495. Anthony, please confirm what your trade was. Thanks, Leia. People asking. I'm always missing in the first hour. There's just so many. Yes, Mohammed, Celine, what is your strategy? My strategy is basically a reversal model, but Leia is right. There is a video on Tradeify TV's YouTube channel. You can go and check out where I go over it. I basically align the 4-hour and the 15-minute time frames, and then I look for a lower time frame execution to execute. And that's usually the 1-minute inversion. Andrea, good morning, Celine. Chat bag secured already. W, yes. So we secured the bag nice and early today. We took 30 points in that first TP, and now I am holding this for the highs. Right now, we're currently in a nice bullish run, but we know this could pull back at any point. So I'm in a position now to be break even. Anthony, 29,457. Sorry, I was looking at the price I had set as my TP. So you got out at 457. Okay, so on these two little candles pullback, you got stopped out in profit. So I'm trying to think. Your entry was down here. So you had a great entry on this, 425 you said. And you got stopped out within 457. Okay, you still took a decent trade there. I just would have at least, at this point, that's the kind of position I'd be taking a TP, but not like moving my stop all the way up to this point in price. I don't know why anyone's stop would be all the way up here. I don't know when you took that, but I would definitely at least be trailing to lows like this low. If we're breaking new highs, you could potentially be trailing to lows. But for example, to have my stop at 57 now would probably be at this point in price when we've already made a new high up here. Yes, then maybe I would be more comfortable putting my stop at 57 at this point, but that's way too quick to be trailing a stop like that. I mean, at least break even. You take a TP and you move to break even like I do, then at least you've taken profits and you allow price to come all the way back down like 30 points, which is the least likely to stop you at break even on the rest, or it runs higher and then you readjust when we make new highs, you put your stop to 57 at that point. But it definitely sounds, he said, okay, so you wouldn't have taken your first TP at 1-to-1. I had my first TP set. Yes, Anthony, yes. Take your first TP off at 1-to-1. Yes, that is what I do. But I never trail my stop to that level. I take the TP and trail my stop to break even. So I allow price to even come all the way back to stop me at break even in that trade. I take TP and then expect it to keep moving from there. So why would my TP be also where my stop loss goes? It wouldn't make sense. At this point now that we put in another high, yes, you can move your stop to this swing low now. It just seems like you did that way too quickly. All right. Hope that makes sense, Anthony. Nick is here. He says, hi, new year. Love your nose. What are your indicators? Damn. He's bringing back the nose guy as well. I thought we'd never have to hear about my nose ever again after that guy was kicked. Leia says, Nick, please don't comment on our host looks. All right. What else are you guys saying? So your reversal strategy never fails, I swear. Oh, it does. It definitely fails. It definitely fails. The last bad run I had is if you go back to price action in like end of June, that was bad. That was bad. Ryan Steve says, I was going to enter this. My account's bugged out showing delayed data for some reason. Maybe there would be a retracement, maybe not. Well, don't feel like this. You guys should have FOMO if you're not in a long right now, because, for example, we're not even in the London session. We are 10 minutes from the London session opening, which means we should get some sort of manipulation. And at that point, you guys who aren't in longs could get an opportunity to get in long. So there's always another chance. This is just one little price run. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It could, and at that in that same sentence, I would say it'll also come back because it can go to TP here. It can retrace back. We still have Asia high intact. Like we have this whole range, in my opinion, to make up for the longs. So it's never too late. Justin says, I've been watching for the past 2 weeks, and I swear TP1 at the least hits 100%. Yeah, TP1 definitely. TP2 sometimes, no. Andrea says, Leia says, Andrea, I tried banning this Nick for a minute, but he has special powers. Yes, he does. Hobby Wales, how do you take TP while trade is still running? Do you open multiple positions or set your stop loss into profit? Please, I need to understand this. So how do I take TP while still in a trade? I have multiple limits on. So I'm in multiple contracts. So if you're in one contract, this kind of like partialing doesn't work for you. Obviously, partialing is when you take bits and pieces out of your trade. So I was in 3 micros. So I had a TP level that took off 2. So I'm still holding 1. So to take off your long, you need to have sell limits. And I had a sell limit with 2 contracts in it. So at that point, my 2 contracts got filled and I have 1 remaining. That's how I'm able to have multiple TPs. How often do you hit TP2? I wish I had stats on that. I don't know. Lately, London session has at least been able to take TP1, but been a bit more choppier for those full reversal moves. Today seems like we could actually have the full reversal, but who knows? Hobby Well says, oh, okay, I understand it now. Thanks, Celine. I love that you just type in caps. Radiate says, I am in that trade with you. However, now I kind of feel regret that I took TP1. Like, I keep thinking I could have made more. Do you get that sometimes? How do you handle it? No, never. Honestly, it's never goes through my mind these days. Maybe when I first started trading, like, where do I put my TPs, and then, you know, taking a TP and then realizing price runs without you was something I really struggled with, because I wanted to take as much as I could from the market. And then I realized actually taking the low all the way to the high is something not many people can do. Getting the best entry and then getting the top tick TP is a very difficult thing to achieve. And if you're set out trying to, you know, take your TPs right at the highs and get your entries right at the lows, you're kind of aiming for perfection, and it's sort of very hard to execute. So I'm happy in the way I trade because I take TP1, so at least I'm partialing. So that gets that thing out of my mind. Like, I am taking money off the table. I am realizing a 30-point move here, at least at the bare minimum. I'm realizing 30 points that I've been able to take. At best, I might take 137, 140 points from this long. But at worst, I'm taking 30 points. I'm still locking in profit. So that's why I allow the trade to still have a runner on, so I can make more of the move. Because yeah, that was something I realized trading in 2026, is that my reversals were at really good points in price where I was missing out by taking full TP off at 1-to-1. I was missing out on a larger move. So I adapted my strategy and put in a partial in place and then let the rest run, because I'm still able on some days to take those 150 plus points from that entry. So that could really help you. I forgot who asked that now, but that could really help you radiate, to get you that through your mind of feeling like you're missing you're missing out on points, or you're missing out on an opportunity. Just let a runner run. That's all. And Jay says, entered early on NQ, the 50-minute bottom wick took me out, watched it melt up without me. Melt up. That's an interesting way to put it. And Jay, how, I don't know, that would be making me feel furious now if that 15-minute low took me out. But at least you understand that you did enter that too early. So do you have an entry criteria, like why you'd be entering the longs there? Because that could happen to you many times. Getting in too early, if you don't have like a signature of what you're looking for to show you that there is that bullish momentum now, you can absolutely get cooked trying to long in price action like this. That's why I waited for the 3-minute inversion. For me, that shows me buying strength, buying pressure, and it puts in like a level of support. So then I expect to long from areas like that. But if you don't have anything that you recognize as a kind of bullish momentum move, like if it's just longing because we've taken out levels, then yeah, you can get cooked because price can just keep dumping against you. Mitch has pullback incoming the London Open. Definitely could be coming in very soon here. You only trade the micros. When I'm trading fundeds, yes, only micros. And I'm trading with 1 micro left here because I'm letting a runner run. 1 micro trying to go for the full 137 points here. Azimie says, my honest entry criteria if you don't have any, follow Celine's model. Well, follow it only if you understand it, because if I'm not here, It's important that you guys recognize what you're looking for, why you're entering trades. Don't be robots out there. Try to understand what you're seeing in the markets. Try to interpret it. Try to understand why this would be a good long for you. Why I said going into this session, this is playing out to be an A+ setup for me. Why I am happy to take a trade like this unfunded. Like all these decisions I was saying prior to getting in, I already understood that this is an entry I don't want to miss. And I had to make sure I got into this. That's because I have a lot of criteria and a lot of I've been watching the charts and I've been interpreting them for almost 3 years. So now I understand this is what an A+ setup looks like. This is what a B+ setup looks like. This is what kind of market structure I don't want to be trading in. This is the market structure I want to be sized up in, things like that. Chris says, so nobody took the gold shorts, you missed out. Let's see. What did gold do? Well, gold's back at retesting that Asia low level. I didn't really expect that. I'm kind of waiting for that nice reversal in gold today as well. But we'll see, because gold is not my chosen asset. It's like my secondary, and it's not always clean. Trading for almost 3 years, full time for like the last, from like 2 years. Don't know ICT, just the guy was kidnapped and God taught him to trade. I trade support and resistance. Jack, you got to get, I must say, he says some extreme things. Like, I must say, he is a very controversial. He does the whole social media controversy thing well, ICT. He says some extreme things. I'm sure he believes them, but of course they're very, very far-fetched claims. And I tend not to focus on that stuff and just focus on the trading and the concepts. Do they work? Are they working for me? Yes, that's all I can focus on. The other shit that goes on, I don't want to be a part of it. All right, well, we are 2 minutes, not even, less than 2 minutes away from London Open here. Are we going to survive the London Open manipulation? Stay tuned. Also, I'm loving that the drillers have stopped. They came on right as I had entered the stream with Roman, just as we went live on YouTube. It was just like instant, like as soon as he went live. So I'm glad actually they've stopped already, because I was starting to think that maybe they know that I work 9 to 12 my time, and I thought they were just doing it on purpose, but they've actually stopped for now. So looks like we're going to have a great session. Thank goodness. ICT traders have the record for payouts, by the way. I actually did not know that. I don't even know if that can be fact checked. All right, well, we are 1 minute to get into until we get into the London Open here. Actually, 15 seconds. Let's see if I can rip Nick's intro by then. Hold on, because it is that time for me to introduce you to the YT wearing, hand over moving, GP trading, biohacking, mutual catching, stay with catcher using, sound trolling, intro creating, KFC hating, podcast loving, paddle playing, tennis playing, squash playing, water guzzling. Damn it, London Open already. All right, chap fanning, skydiving, shark swimming, parkour champion, salmon mango sushi loving, switch battle winning, super sock walking, accent king. Definitely not CPI full porting, no prep marathon running, dictated, DMC strategy, inventing, Markart, thrice humiliated, 91 no stop loss win rate, once baited, Deshaun, the lowly, the no sleep trader, the World Cup bet king, the king of rage baits. Good morning, Nicola.
Good morning. How are you doing, chat?
Good morning.
And Celine and Mr. Roman. Hey, you have a better long entry than me. Look at that. Crazy.
Ooh.
Crazy. Hey.
Where's your
chat.
entry?
39.50. Chat, you know what to do. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you're ready for the day. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you love Celine's solo hour, and put a big fat 1 in the chat if you're ready to make some money. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you love Jonathan. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you love Leia. Put a big fat 1 in the chat if you love Anja and all our other OGs. So let's get the one party started. There we go.
OGs.
The OGs. All right. Well, what's the like count for the first giveaway?
Oh shit. We didn't set one. Okay, wait. Wow. Look, we were just too busy.
You had
We were-
one job.
All right, Chad, I failed us this morning, but nobody asked. Why were we? Nobody asked. We were so locked in this morning in the charts.
Actually, Roman did. I saw Roman's comment in the chat. He said like target.
Sorry, Roman. Okay. Well, I'm going to say we're at 440. Let's just say 600 first like goal. You guys will smash it. 600. Let's go. That's completely my bad. But also, Chad, no one, besides Roman, which I didn't see his comment, no one spammed the chat with Celine giveaway. So
Yeah, because they're not just here for the giveaways. That's why.
Well, there you go. Well. Okay, perfect. Roman's got it in there now. 600 likes is the first giveaway.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy peasy.
All right, so have you already taken a TP there?
I just worked my average down. So it was funny because I saw it. I was outside walking like after the gym, and I saw that it made a low, and I got in at 449. Like you see it here. I got in at 29,449, and I top ticked that long at that time, right? So I entered and immediately dropped 10 points. I was like, fuck you, NQ, and re-entered another one right there at 39.50, and then just took the other one off at 40, at 450. So like 1 point higher than my first entry. So I basically have a 10-point better entry now. That was the whole idea.
Nice.
I was just telling NQ that, nope, we're not doing that.
Not me.
Nope.
Well, I was in Uzbekistan yesterday. Did you see?
Well, look, I'm not going to say I told you, but I kind of told you.
Oh, Nick, the fact of the matter is, if I had my TP at the Asia high or the 4-hour high or like a proper structured high, not like in the middle of nowhere, 79.75, I would have caught the points. I would have had that trade, but I freaking, I didn't do it.
Should have.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, should have. I actually don't know. Coming to look back,
if my grandma had 2 wheels, she would be a bicycle.
Yeah, well, this is all I'm saying is that I don't actually understand why I bought my TP at 79. I actually don't know. There was nothing there. It was in the middle of nowhere.
It's not that I told you, but I told you.
Anyway, so that eval is got a little left. So we move on. We fight another day.
Official Chris says, how can you choose which order you close? It's always first in, first out. So my first entry was 449. So that is going to be the first one that gets closed when I close one. That is how it really works.
Oh no, it was Scuba Patrick. He said, is it YT Thursday today? Apparently. I decided to put my white tea today as well.
It's white tea every day, guys. Come on. Yeah. Nah, Bridger Hall. I usually say something different, but I can't say it on stream, so I chose the grandma version. I prefer the other one though.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
I think so, yeah. Well, I've heard one version.
Okay. Anyways, my treadmill is screaming. She's like, stop. By the way, Celine, yesterday was a really happy day for me.
Oh, what happened?
Want to know why?
Yes.
So I really love the Step app, right? And they launched a pro version. So now you can join 5 challenges at the same time. Exactly what I said I want. So fuck yeah, now I'm in 5.
Do you think they're like watching us? I'm entering 5 right now.
I added you as a friend. Now you can add friends, by the way. I added you as a friend on the app.
Okay, wait, I'll go on.
It's cool.
How do you do the pro version? You got to pay, right?
Yes. But it's worth it. You make the money back so fast.
That's insane. They must be doing well. I mean, I could see how it probably wasn't a good business idea in the beginning to let people do that, but
I love it. I love this app. That's
Oh,
my app.
there's
I'm gonna own
ranks.
this. I'm gonna be number one on this app. Trust.
Oh, Nick M trades ad. Batman, you Batman is your profile picture. That's funny.
Of course. Come on.
Wait, so there's a bronze. So wait, there's a rank now. Hold on, I need to learn about this.
Yes.
Hit a rank daily steps for its streak of days in a row, and it's yours. Miss your ranks daily by only drop one. What do we get for ranking up?
Chat. For those of you who are asking, the app name, I'll send you the link to join if you want to join. Here you go. It's only for iPhone users, though. Basically, you get paid for making steps. It's pretty easy.
Wow, they've really. I mean, Nick, did you have something to do with this? Because they've really updated the app.
But I love it.
This is insane. I love it. I have to go look at that afterwards because that was one of the main reasons. If you can do 5 at a time, you could blitz it and actually infinite money glitch. I mean, I hope they're not watching.
Yeah, I am in 5 now.
I'm definitely going to sign up now. Mitch says W trace lean. By the way, imagine if this was 4 minis though. Yeah, imagine.
What's your target?
570, just below that previous 4-hour high. For now, I might.
Target. That works. I take mine off at 5. I'll take mine off at 563, but it should reach 570 as well. Usually it would be 63 and a quarter, but I'm too lazy to move it a quarter up.
Fivara Fun says they follow Tradeify 5 accounts per person.
Degen and recovery, do you have to complete the steps separately for each challenge? No, that would be dumb. If challenges overlap, obviously your steps count in both challenges. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Why are you only in 1 micro?
Oh, I've already TP'd. I'm just letting one run.
Okay.
You know, the usual.
The usual, Colleen.
The usual. Oh, Misty got the giveaway prize yesterday.
Nice.
Great.
That's good.
Awesome.
That is good. Okay. I'm just refreshing to see where we are at with the likes. 614. It is time, chat. If you want to participate in this first giveaway of the day, all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form in the chat, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you'll get disqualified. If you ask me where the form is, what the form is, what shape of form I'm in, or any sorts of questions like that, you're going to get disqualified. And if you ask me how to join the giveaway, you're going to get super duper mega trooper disqualified. So don't do that, okay? Once I send you the link, you're going to have 15 seconds to fill it out. I'll send it to you 15 seconds before the 5-minute candle closes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bam, 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 bam. Giveaway will close once this 5-minute candle closes. Be fast, be quick, because if you don't make it, that is on you.
Uchu is trying to be smart. He says, Colleen, where is a form? That also counts as a ban.
Bam. 458 people. Yes, this guy's disqualified, of course. 458.
Damn, it's a lot for the first one.
Come on, Congo. Congo is back. And he says, how do I join the giveaway? Well, you're disqualified. Now type your damn it! Exclamation marks. All right. I'm gonna go into the sheet and copy everybody over. We haven't seen Congo in a while. How are you doing, Congo? Where are you?
In his i3 Rex.
Oh yeah, probably. Probably the gold i3 Rex. It's not just any i3 Rex, you know. It's the golden i3 Rex.
All right, who is gonna win the first giveaway? Who's feeling unlucky? 458, did you say?
Yes. Congo says, damn it, I will mop the hut. Hey, I mean, we did mop the hut. Just got back from Gombe. Nice. So you're back in your i3 Rex. All right, let's see. Magic wheel.
Let's
Who is
see.
gonna get the first W?
Okay.
First W of the day is gonna go to spinning.
Two.
Bada bing, bada bong. Bam. Mac 6212. Mac 6212. Congratulations. You just won something. We don't know yet what it is, but you won something. So congrats.
Something good.
Yep.
Anything free is good.
Oh, there's chicken. So we got Congo and chicken back. Look at that. He says, how do I join the giveaway in this stream? Not clear at all. And on top of that, rigged. Well, chicken, we're not going to put
Andy said,
for you.
He said, and where is the form on top of that?
This little shit. Okay, here we go. Spinning. Mac, let's see what you win. You, sir, are getting... Ooh. It's going to be 25K or 150K? Ah, 25K. 25K select account. Coming your way. All you got to do is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it's your Tradeify login email. And we're going to be sending you your free account within the next 7 days. Nice. All right. So Celine and I, just for those of you who just joined in, Celine and I are both in long. Celine had the better entry than I had. She's in from 4:33 and I'm in from 4:39 and a half. So yeah.
Let's see. Nick and I in the same, pretty much the same longs.
Yep.
What's going on? What is going on?
What's going on?
Chris says, I still don't know what the corn means for as long as I've been on the stream. You had to be here, Chris. Oh, Jonathan says, I'm still long from yesterday, 29,160, lol. Decent. Nice long, Jonathan.
Hobby Whale says, Celine, please can you explain your 3 confluence before entering a trade? I already understand the higher time frame sweep, so the other 2, please.
Okay. Hobby, because you said it in caps lock, I will, because you sound very panicked there. Basically, they come from the, what did you say you want to know? The confluences. So basically, I need a 4-hour low sweep. You understand that. Then it needs to time with a 15-minute low sweep. Okay, which we had here at this, the Frankfurt Open, that 2 a.m. candle sweep below the previous 15-minute candle low. Then, as well as that, for it to be A+, it's also tapping into a 4-hour bullish gap here. So the 4-hour at the time had just put in its bottom wick, was trading out of a 4-hour bullish FVG there. So that's an extra added, like, to make this an A+ trade, to be trading out of a 4-hour gap like that. And then the confluence for me is the 1, 3, or 5-minute inversion. And that gives me the entry point. So this has been a clean long from there. But those are all the levels need to be met for me to enter this.
Chicken says, Leah, I'm a Greek god. No, you're like a little tzatziki chicken.
A little tzatziki chicken.
Congo, be careful. He says sweep. Did I hear the word sweep? Is that not a bad word? Mop?
Yes, Congo. Yes. Sweep.
Chris Martin says, well, based off that, then go long on gold, Celine.
I didn't have a clean setup on gold yet. It needs to, I mean, it might now. I was saying I was potentially, nope, no setup for me on gold. Like I need, the reason it's not just, I don't just take trades based on levels being met. There needs to be some sort of reversal, bullish momentum move to the upside before I get in. Otherwise, yeah, I could long here just based on levels being swept, but or taken or traded at. But for like the risk of that is that I keep getting knocked out off this trade, off the longs, because it could keep trading lower and lower and lower. So I need to wait for a strong 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute bullish reaction. So for example, this 5 minute FVG, we failed to close above. So that is not, had that been inverted, yes, that would have been a cleaner long for me to enter. But we just came into this and then rejected, and yeah, nothing clean there for me to take yet.
Sweepity sweep swoop. Hitman Trade says my gym membership is $25. Maybe I should pay it off every month with Stepa. That's a good idea. Now that we got the chicken and Congo in the chat, you know what we haven't pulled up in a while? Do you know it, Celine?
What?
This.
Oh gosh. Welcome to Tradeify TV if you're new.
The gold chicken on the gold i3 ray.
The goat chicken is crazy.
And receipts. Congo, you're right. Actually, yesterday we pulled a receipt. Remember the Torbich guy? He left after that.
Yes.
He never showed his face again. I don't know, maybe he's here now.
Oh.
No, he's not. Torbich, poor little guy. Came in with hate, left with tears. Oh, and Selena's gone. See ya. Trader Mahi, what's the next like goal for the second spin? Let's make it 999. Once we reach 999 likes, we're gonna do another giveaway. How about that? Celine just texted me and said, no idea what's going on with Starlink lately. It just dropped out. Going to restart. Yeah, you better. You better restart. So chat, you're gonna be stuck with me now for a couple minutes. Oh, my treadmill wants to explode again. Wants to explode again. So my target on this trade, chat, is 29,563. Usually I would put it at 563 and a quarter, but when I placed it, it just landed on 563, so that's what it's gonna be. That would be 120-ish points. Congo said she must have that bad Swiss internet. Yeah, the bad Swiss internet in Greece. Maybe she subscribed to Rebecca's subscription. I don't know. Chicken. Oh man. Shubit Heinik, how do Lightning funded account payout work? Like any other payout. Hit the target, stay below 20% consistency, and you're gonna be taking a payout. All the exact rules, if you want to know about them, are on the website tradeify.co. Go to the help center and you will find everything about it. Just type in Lightning funded payout. Dropout Trader, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mix Lionheart. Celine disappears. Everyone goes, oh no, what happened? Nick's like, see ya. Yeah, I mean, whatever. She'll come back. Roy says, I'm in Greece since June. Not once did I have internet issues. Lol. Scuba Patrick, Nick, which walking pad are you using? I think it's called a King Smith walking pad A1 Pro or something like that. NJ, what accounts do you trade with? Nick, 100K, 150Ks. Sell a mix of select and growth. Surab says, say my name, Nick. Okay, Surab, good morning. Correct, Miss Kitty Kasumi. That is correct. Potato trades. Good morning, Nick. How many hours do you sleep? I mean, it depends. Not always the same, but between 6 and 7-ish. Sometimes way less. Bro, chicken. Andrea says you don't trade the 300K accounts, Nick. I was thinking that extra drawdown fits your trading. Yeah, it would. But at the end of the day, I'm trading the 150Ks and those work fine too. So, Mohammed, hello Nick. Hello Nick made Y1 micro. I was in one, added a second one when it dropped, got a better entry, got out of the first one. Oh, Celine is back. What's up, Celine?
Hi.
So what's up with your
internet? Happened. Don't know what's going on with Starlink these days. It says everything's aligned, Roman. I don't know what's happening. I'm meant to be getting fiber into this month, maybe next week now. So after that,
update that she's not gonna get it this month. She's not gonna get it next week.
Well, I've gone to the store. They brought me behind to see their computers because they have a logging of all these you know how I told you there's been 3 people that have come out to the house to sign a paper and check everything off.
Sounds very inefficient.
Just to me seems so inefficient and rubbish. And then she showed me, she's like, nope, this has been logged. And they have it all dated. They know it's exactly the process that they're meant to follow. So I was like, well, just a shit process. And they know that I need this for work. And not just me, my fiance also says it's just rubbish.
Well, they don't give a shit.
They don't care. But they've told me now they're expediting and it should all be good by end of August, early September. So I'm giving them till next week and then that's it.
Yeah, I would bet that they're not going to be done before October.
No, in that case, I move country.
I bet my hands you will not.
I will work something out, Nick. I swear. I can't.
You will 100% sure you will not move the country.
Okay, well, I'm going to do something stream. I'm going to go and ask to talk to the CEO of.
Wait. You're saying what, Roman?
What, sorry, Roman?
He says we'll buy a 5G antenna.
Would that help, Roman?
Oh, here comes the interesting question, Celine. Chicken is asking, Celine, did you manage to get the table at IKEA?
I haven't actually gone. But Chicken, I will be going to IKEA probably in the next few days to get a couple of things. Not a table. I don't want the table. But there's a couple things I do need to buy.
Now you don't want it anymore?
What?
Now you don't want it anymore?
I told you I don't want the desk. But there are other things I'm going for.
What did I do the work for? What did I do the research for?
Nick, remember we said that you did that for no reason. But Chicken, who do I ask for again? What was your cousin's name?
Now you don't need him. Now you don't need him.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be there buying furniture.
What are you going to buy?
We're getting some a bookcase and some other stuff for the upstairs office, and also maybe for my background setup too as well. So Chicken, who do I talk to? Who is your cousin?
Just talk to an employee there. You don't need any special.
Yes, I do. I do want special treatment.
Of course you do.
I want to walk in there and it all be done for me. I'm kidding. No, it was all good. I just wanted to make sure I told them that I know Chicken. I know you.
Naji says, Nick, can you answer my question, please? Sorry, I missed your question. Why are TP not to Asia high? Oh, because I like it where it is. I liked 563 for my target. I mean, look, that's 120 points. That's a pretty good trade, I would say.
I would say I'm going to keep mine at 570 as well. I did say potentially if I saw, I would use my discretion to say whether I think it would be worth it to hold the extra to get to 655, but I don't know. We're already starting to slow down here. I might just leave it at 570 now.
Chicken said, Celine, if you ask him for support to get a bookshelf, he will throw you out instead of helping you. Rightfully so.
Support. Well, why does he support me for the table and not a bookshelf? Does he discriminate between furniture pieces?
He does. Balance, growth, confidence. Hey, Celine and Nick, what do you all do when you are slightly over consistency? $5, $6. Do you try to shave it off or just leave it as it is? Obviously, leave it as it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can. just for those of you who don't understand consistency rules, it's all about your biggest day cannot be more than whatever the consistency percentage is. Let's say on a growth account, your biggest day cannot be more than 35% of your total profits. Now, if you want to go for the minimum profit target, 6,500 on a 150K account, for example, then yes, of course, you want to be below that 35% of 6,500. But if you're above that, you just have to make more total profits. It doesn't really matter, especially not $5, $6.
Top Man says, Celine, see how price reacts to midnight open price at 29,538. It usually is a nice level to monitor. I know, I think Top Man and a couple others always tell me about midnight opening price. It's nothing I don't normally look at it, but it's interesting to note where we do have these periods where it just kind of slows down for a bit before it continues the move. I mean, for other people, this could be, I don't know, a VWAP level or an, I don't know, extra confirmation level. I don't know. But for me, there's nothing here in the way. I'm going to continue to hold this. You guys ever trade full minis? Gavino, if you were on the stream yesterday, you would have seen me trade 4 minis actually, but not usually. If I'm trading funded accounts, I like to keep it with micros just to not over leverage, over risk. James says midnight open is a magnet from ICT teachings. Yes, I know. This is something that a lot of ICT traders will use. It's just nothing I implement. There are a million different concepts you can use in trading. It's just not one that I use, that I've tested or that I use or that I look at ever. So yeah.
Hobby World says, Nick, do you have the same confluence as Celine to take in a trade? No.
No.
Not at all.
So what is your levels indicator called? This is called sessions and key levels. Of course, someone is going to ask. It's called sessions and key levels. This one here.
Booty says, Hanik, I did not get my account because I typed in my email address wrong. Oh man. Booty, come on.
Sounds like a you problem.
It does. But yeah, I'll screenshot it and send it to the team. Make sure it's the right email address now, okay?
Kieran says, good morning, gang. It's been a while. Hope everyone is well. Nick, have you done any more marathons? And Celine, where in the world are you these days? Kieran, good morning.
Who?
I'm in Greece. And
I haven't seen Kieran in so long. What's up, dude? No, I haven't done.
No marathons.
I haven't done marathons.
At this point, write it on the screen so they don't have to. I have it here. I have like the tabs drop down so they can even read the indicators. Alex Johnson, how do you tell if the market is bullish or bearish for the day? For the day, I like to use the daily time frame to look at where there's, well, I use ICT concepts. So I look at bullish gaps. I use swing points. I use all these, like this bullish gap that we were holding up in just kept my bullish bias confirmed. For as long as we were holding up this gap, we weren't inverting and closing below it. As long as we were still rejecting and wicking in this area of price, I was still remaining bullish overall for the daily. So yeah, and then I do remain bullish until we reach this bearish gap. Then I would be a little bit more confused as to whether we're going to reject out of this gap or we're going to hold this. If we hold it, then my next point of target to the upside would be this high. And that's how I use the daily to determine where I think we're going overall.
I love how well Leia knows me by now. Hobby Whales asked, Nick, what are your confluences to take in a trade? And Leia replies to him like, don't bother. Yeah. Mario says, good morning all. I'm new to the channel, trying out my first challenge. Nice, man. Welcome to Tradeify TV.
Welcome. Oh, we got to set a second like target.
I already did, but you weren't here.
Oh, shit. Well, Roman, we haven't updated it.
999.
999.
We're currently sitting at 792. 792.
Hey, good morning, Jimmy Trades.
Morning, Jimmy.
He gatekeeps is the hype channel. No, Nick has been pretty open about this strategy lately.
Yeah. And also, Jonathan just summarized it for me. Said, buy low, sell high when the moon aligns with the left ventricular node on the turtle soup and the unicorn graces its face upon the sun and kisses a frog to become a prince. That is his model. There you go.
Exactly that. Chris Crypto, so can you show your settings? Yes, really quick. It's very basic, the settings I use here. I'm just look at the Asia session. I've got it between 8 and midnight. I have Asia high and low on. I have previous day high and low on, current day open, and that's it. And then I just have the sweep settings ticked on as well. And that's it.
NJ says, joint stepper, rip to my knees. Why, dude? You're not gonna kill your knees by walking. I literally had a 15K plus a day step average for over 3 years now. Every single day.
Imagine all the money you've missed out on.
Well, no, imagine all the money I will make.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
15,000 a day.
The Stepper app hasn't been around for longer than I think like 4 or 5 months. So
oh, it's super new.
Yeah, I think it's newish. So even if I wanted to join,
know who created the app. I feel like they'd be Australians because why is the mascot is a kangaroo? The fitness academy is a John Orfiche and Cameron Purdy. They don't sound. It could be Australian. Oh, cool. Secures seed funding from investors. Wow, they just got investors as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where can I buy? Hobbywell says, Celine, so a high time frame FEG is very significant to determine your bias for the day. Yes, very much for especially the dailies. So daily FEGs and daily swing highs and swing lows. That's where I'm looking to target. And that's where I get my daily bias from. Like should be hit before the top of the hour, says Andre. Well, yeah, today looks like we could actually get there soon enough. With 1.4 thousand watching, we have 832 likes. Almost there. All right, who is holding longs? Who is maybe potentially taking a fade against us right now? Be honest. Someone is shorting this.
Are we going to get 563 and 570?
That is the question.
Don't you want to set your target to 579 like yesterday?
No. No, I'm not getting burned by that again. 579, I never want that price level ever again. Yeah, that was pain. Do you also trade in stocks or only indices? Doomsday, only indices for me. Only day trading indices. Oh, Gabriel says I'm shorting from 540. All right, so we do have a fader in the chat.
We do have a favor. A fader, not a favor.
Fader. Celine, you never trail your stop loss even if it moves up like this. Look, that is a good point. Where I would probably be comfortable, probably the hourly low, like the current hour's low. If it's going to break this low now, I probably want to be out of the trade. So you know what? I am going to move up in profit. 29,477 is that low. That is a good point. I'm too distracted here. That's a place where if this hourly breaks its low again, that's definitely going to look like a very bearish candle. It's going to have a large top wick, and with 20-ish minutes to go for that hourly candle close, I wouldn't want that to happen. So if it's going to flip now, I mean, definitely could retrace back into this 15-minute gap. So I'm not going to be trailing my stop any higher than this, because I do see this 15-minute gap here as a potential for us to draw back into before we continue going higher. But yes, anything higher is off limits.
Here it comes back down again, Celine.
Here it comes. Potentially I could get another setup if this pulls back. I'll mark out this gap.
Oh my God. Roy says, Nick, can we start an opening move account by the chat like in the New York session, but for London? Nah, I'll leave that to Spud. That's Spuddy's thing.
Hobby Wells says, thanks for taking your time to explain, Celine. Hobby Wells, you got to get out of the caps lock. It's too much. I was taking my time rewinding your explanation to understand just one more thing though. Is it an inversion like a CISD or change of character? It's an inversion that I look for. Oh, is an inversion like a CISD? No, an inversion is just when an FEG gets closed below or above, whichever direction you're taking. But this, for example, is the inversion fair value gap. So it doesn't change character here, but it does close above this bearish gap. And for me, that's showing that we have created some sort of, it acts as support basically in ICT concepts. Like that is the area I want to be longing from. So when it closes, confirming that inversion, I just buy at market.
Master Trader says I had to block Hobby Wells because of that bullshit. Wait, what happened? Ah.
Oh, because of the caps. Johnny said close short scalp for 20 points. Mr. Long, well, at least he took 20 points out of this. It's decent. What a short. Holy, says Kyle. I mean, it's not too dramatic.
Well, if you zoom in on a 1 minute chart, it's very dramatic.
Let's see.
Leia says, oh man, Nick. What? Leia, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Rowie, but Celine, in your current P&L, you have more to lose from letting it go back down than letting it go to your full TP. Why not trail tighter? Because that's something that I haven't actually got the data on trailing any tighter than usually just break even. So that's why I have it there. I wouldn't know if I'm actually doing myself more injustice by trailing tighter or by letting it have more room to breathe, especially NQ. Just like gold, it sometimes needs room to retrace than to continue its move as well. A woman, Celine, says Jonathan.
Oh, Leah says, read what Edwin wrote. Let them know the CEO and all the hosts. For to express. Wait. I missed something.
I missed this.
Oh, Edwin said, at least I don't use swear words. Just shows your poor upbringing. Do you use such language with your parents? Edwin? Fuck yeah.
Edwin, what's up? He's been here a while. I can see all his channel activity. Come on, Edwin. You missed Leia's foul language. Edwin, you're not new here, so you know that sometimes there is some F-bombs dropped around. You're not new here. I can see your channel activity. I don't know why he's freaking out.
Chatin says, thanks, Nick, for helping me out. I received my giveaway account yesterday. Nice, man. Congrats. Congrats.
Congo Man, are you looking to be in shorts?
Why?
He said we have sellers here at 511 and then 509.
That already happened.
Oh, we're at 507. So are you in shorts? Why is he talking?
He might
Are you
be.
in the shorts, Congo Man?
Torvich is back. Look at you. You didn't want to respond yesterday anymore after you got outed, huh?
He's back.
Did you recover from crying in the corner? Chiklangur says, Nick, I haven't received my free account yet because I haven't won yet. That kind of makes sense.
Dropout Trader says, Enki tapped a 15-minute FVG. Good place to add a few micros. Not for me. Just because we're in a 15-minute gap, it doesn't mean this is a place to add. Because what if we break through this? What if we keep dumping from here? Then you're kind of going to be not happy with that.
Then it's doom. Doom. Prince Sethi, we could go to Celine's screen, then you're going to have a white screen. How about that? Actually, gray.
Oh, does he want the white? Can you change the color of your screen to white? Actually, mine's not white anymore, but I can. I use a gray chart now. Because no one in the chat wanted the white screen, so gray is where I met in the middle.
Oh, Torvik says, I was frustrated because I was on a losing streak. Need to control the emotions better. Hey, look, if that was the case, just tell us. And we might be able to help you instead of coming in and hate for no reason. How about that?
Hobby Wesley, sorry, I'm just used to typing in caps. My laptop caps lock has been left on since I started using them. Thanks for explaining to me though. So inversion is just an IFVG. Yes, and no worries about the caps. I'm glad you found the off button. Rowie says almost at the like goal.
Did we? T-Daw says, white chart is diabolical. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for my co-host's behavior.
All right, switch to the dark charts. But just so you know, no one can really read what's going on there. It's so dark. Maybe zoom in a little bit at least.
Damn, Torvik is really nice today. I like that version of you better, dude.
Yeah, this suits you better, Torvik. He said also, thank you both for all you do. Wow,
Much
that's like a completely different person. Morning Sling, something is on your hair on the right side. Oh my gosh. On which side? Please don't be a spider.
It is a spider.
You know what I'm dealing with in Greece? It's really gross.
What?
Cockroaches.
Yeah.
So gross in the summer.
Like in your house?
Hey?
Like in your house?
Yes, apparently they can get through. Like all my windows and balconies and stuff have like double glazed doors, but there's also like a fly screen as well where they shouldn't be able to get through. So, but even if you have the window open and the fly screen, or the door open and the fly screen, apparently they can still crawl through.
You got the cucarachas in your house, eh?
I mean, I've seen a couple now, and that's enough for me. Now I have baits down, I have traps.
Yeah.
Chicken, exactly. Then you pray a bit that Tiffy gets it if it goes in properly into the oven. Have you ever sends that trailing to a different spot? Chicken, what are you talking about? Who is he talking to?
I don't know. I do not know. I cannot read Chicken's mind. Although, yes, I can. Man of math, you won again?
Chicken says I'm calling out strategies. Okay, what is this strategy, Chicken? Is this something you trade with or no?
Go to Trader says cockroaches are cute. Okay.
No.
I think you have a problem, sir.
They come from the sewers to cover the holes on your sinks and shower and No, they don't. They're not coming through the pipes. That's disgusting. No. They're sliding, they're coming through somehow. Whenever I have the door open, like we have a fly screen as well, but I think they can get under and through gaps. I don't know.
Can they now?
Oh, Roman says it was the builders dropping cockroaches in their house.
Yeah, that's what they do. That is what they do.
I've seen 2 now on 2 different occasions, so now I need to again complain to the landlord. Make a peppermint oil barrier around your doors and windows. Okay. I mean, I have the traps now, but I can get peppermint oil. Do you have a basement there, says Andrea? No.
Wait, then where is Hannah?
Hannah is in the Melbourne basement. I got
okay.
different basements.
I see. Justice for Hannah.
Jim Stace, do you have any pets? Do you like dogs or cats? I don't have pets, but I really want a dog, like really badly.
Well, Hannah is her pet.
But Hannah isn't here, so unfortunately I can't have Hannah as the pet these days. But I see so many people, like my neighborhood is full of people walking dogs, and I want to know how that feels.
JC says, I bet there's a couple of traders in here that would eat the cockroach for a 300k account.
Oh.
Brother.
Damn. The lengths some people would go to. Get a baby cockroach. Get a husky. There's no way you could have a husky in the Greek summers here. It's too hot. What kind of dog? I would get a small-ish dog. I really love Jack Russells. Something like that. All right, well...
Question, Celine. You said you have cockroaches in Greece. I mean, you had those in Bali as well.
No, lizards. Bali has lizards.
And cockroaches.
I never saw cockroaches in Bali.
Oh, I saw a bunch.
Really? No, in Bali, it was always, you would see a lizard everywhere. You'd walk outside, lizard.
Lizards are fine.
No, lizards are gross. Actually, they were geckos. Remember, we made the distinction. They were actually geckos everywhere in Bali. Because the hands are different. But here, they seem to in the Greece summer of cockroaches. Oh, K3R3 Rex says a Jack Russell would totally suit you. Okay, thank you. I have extra confirmation there.
A Jack Russell, what do they look like? I have no idea.
I don't know how a Jack Russell can, I don't know how people say like dogs can suit people.
Oh yeah, lots of times dog looks exactly like the owner. It's kind of funny.
All right, well, have a look at a Jack Russell and then...
Yeah, I just looked at it. Yeah, that would suit you. Chicken says, hi Nick, can you tell me where the market is going? Thank you. Yes, so if it goes to 519, we will see 520 pretty much immediately. So there's 519, 520, boom. God. Told you exactly where it's gonna go.
Definitely got a Labrador, says Jack. Nah, they're too big. Okay, is this the pullback in NQ? Are we going to continue to go high here, or what are we doing?
See, chat? Haha. Now you see the true power.
Market maker Nick.
Yeah, chicken. Tell him. Actually, though, 563.
Player says a long-haired Dutch hound is the
She wanted to say a dachshund, probably.
Long-haired
Dachs.
Oh no, these have way too much fur. They're kind of cute, but nah. The ears are kind of long and saggy.
Lul.
And Cheat says looks like a pullback. Yeah, we better hope so, because I'm holding the longs.
No, it's gonna be fine. 563.
Go to Trader said I just passed my eval thanks to Nick's prediction. Let's go.
Goated.
10 minis on the 1 point.
Absolutely goated.
He says I was thinking the long brown ears match something. Thanks.
Yeah, Celine really has long brown ears too.
Yeah, wow. Thanks for your observations there, Leah. Petrus process 563. Haha. Celine is 570. We need 570.
Nah, but I'm at 563. I don't need more.
Well, if we go 570, like my stop is just below the highs. And usually we know NQ likes to take out that previous 4-hour high. So I'm actually saving myself from getting Nicholas Wickler streaming because I have it just below the high. The high is 75.50 and my TP is 5 points below that. So surely we can take it.
Let's see. Stefan says, I'm going to buy a 150k account to trade like Nick without stress. Yeah, do that. Leah, maybe Adrian was right. Yeah. Who knows? Official Chris says, Celine, did you say you're not on tomorrow, or did you mistake today was the last day this week?
No, I will be on tomorrow. When I said I might not be trading, though, I might not get a trade. I think tomorrow is Jackson Hole, isn't it? Let's have a look. And yeah, 10 a.m. we have Fed Chairman Walsh speaking as well, and it's Jackson Hole all day, so that's going to be interesting. And I mean, I could get a setup. I'm just saying by New York session, I will probably be closing down the laptop. Not going to take a trade. All right, here we go, NQ. Can we break this high? Pokemon says, I just can't picture Nick as a cat, Celine. Please ask Nick to explain. Agreed.
Duri says, I'm trying to trade Nick's strategy without a stop loss, and from yesterday I got 1,000 profit. Thanks, Nick. Nice, man.
Nice. On one micro? Hold on. Tell us how you traded that.
Probably not one micro, but well done.
Dave says, Lena, I had a feeling you'd be in this exact trade when I looked at my chart before tuning in. It turned on the stream and there it was, lol. Well, Dave, that means that you understand my strategy to a T. But yes. I have been in this trade since pre-London. The entry was like 212 or something. Oh my gosh. Are they literally sounds like the drillers are banging my wall. Can you hear that?
Are you complaining?
No. But I can literally, it sounds like they're just like pissing me off now.
Sounds like you're complaining.
It's fine. Punch the walls, guys. Punch the walls.
You know you can't complain.
I won't complain. No complaining here.
Sounds like they're knocking on your door.
Sounds like someone's at the door.
Knocky,
no, not at my place. Maybe that's at your place.
Knocky, knocky.
Mr. Job says it's the cockroaches creating new entryways, Colleen. Oh, God, no. They should be more discreet when installing a spy cam. For real, I have to go out and find out what they're doing. What kind of knocking does a building require?
G for G or Nick, is that your cousin I hear? Well.
Or your mom? One day your mom came by.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pranav, ask her, why don't you join the New York stream, Celine? Why weren't you there yesterday, Celine?
Well, Celine was preoccupied. I did have family over. I said Wednesday was not the day. Okay. Said I was busy. But usually in the New York stream, I'm locked in. It's complete silence. And I also had a meeting. So all these things.
What was it now? A meeting or?
Both. It was all. Like the meeting went from like 8 a.m. Eastern until and then I had family, 8:30 Eastern. And then after that, after the meeting, I had family. I was making dinner. I was entertaining. So I couldn't be antisocial and be on stream.
Did you speak to Brandon?
Yes. Yeah. That was who I had the meeting with.
Did you tell him about the giveaway accounts?
Yes. We got to sort something out. Actually, we have our meeting next Wednesday as a team. So I think we'll go into it then. But
yep.
He's also on a break soon.
Is he? I didn't know. I did not know. Okay. Are we going to get 563? That's the question.
Definitely, it looks like we could be. Almost there.
Itachi, what's good? How are you? Joey says, Nick, what is happening after hitting TP? Do you think it's going for shorts then? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. It might go up more.
Oh, the drillers are back. Can you hear that?
Yes. Well, are you complaining?
No, I'm just asking if you can hear it. It's great. Itachi says, adopt me, Nick.
Wait, who?
Itachi. Itachi.
Well, what's my benefit of adopting you, Itachi? Also, Itachi asks, where's Kango Man? Who's Kango Man? I only know Congo Man.
Jason Owens, Lynn, why doesn't your Asia high take in 656 at 1 a.m. GMT? Okay, no idea where 1 a.m. GMT is, but the Asia high for me is the high between 8 p.m. and midnight. So that high there is 29,655.75 on MNQ. That's my Asia high. There's Asia high. Can we target there? Says Boboy Trades. Absolutely, you can. For me, though, the full target would be met as soon as we get to this 4-hour high. And that would be enough for me. I'm literally just holding this as a runner. I've already
There's
locked in
563, by the way. My target is hit.
Let's go. Oh, we missed that. Roman, we went on next shot.
My target is done.
I'm about to hit my TP. Switch. Ready? Hey! TP smash. I think we just missed it.
Let's go.
Double TP. This would be a great time for the money guns, but both of us don't have our money guns anymore.
Hey, I have one.
Here, well, mine is locked away. I don't even know. It's in a cupboard somewhere. But
dang. 2 monies came out of it.
Money
one
gun.
For you, 1 money for you, and 1 money for me.
Woohoo! All right, nice trade.
Okay.
138-ish points on that long. Very nice.
Nice. Well done.
Decent. All right, now who else is holding this? Because this could well and truly go for Asia high. Let's see. Well, we still have an hour of the London session left. Might have to find another trade in here. Was there an area where you would, if it drops to, you would add or re-enter?
Right now, not really. Not really. It's high.
Second eval passes, Scorny. Let's go. Well done.
I mean, I could buy up here like an idiot, but...
You could buy from up here?
I could. Of course. You could too.
As in it would fit your criteria, your idea?
You really want to go there?
Well, are we high? Because you long from...
It depends. Like, are we high as in high in the market or generally high?
Just high in the market, Nick.
I heard both works.
Are we high in terms of the market, Nick?
I mean, we are, yes.
So you wouldn't... I couldn't see you longing from an area of price like this because we're like basically at that...
I could.
High. You could long this?
See the Kong?
Of course I got it. I'm just trying to put us back on track here. I'm talking about high in the market in relativity to price action.
This is so dumb. Yes, we are high in the market. We are. Now, actually, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, enjoy. Oh my gosh. Nick is one of a kind, says click. Yup. Boboy Trade says Asia high is pretty high. Can we get there, lol? We could potentially, like, if this closes strongly above the previous 4-hour high, I would definitely say Asia high is the next target, and that would be a 223-point trade. So that would be a decent level as well. I mean, I would definitely, if I was you guys, be taking a partial at least around this level. But if you haven't taken profits already, that is, definitely be taking something off the table at this high. Otherwise, Asia high is that next clean target in sight for me. Celine, do we have to fill the form again? Yes. So when the new form is sent, you have to fill it out all over again. It takes like 2 seconds. Siobhan says, I've been sober for a few days. Feels so good. Amazing. I'm glad. I mean, there was that day a few weeks ago and I found out so many of you were trading while being drunk. I can't believe how much of a normal thing that was. So I'm glad some of you are choosing the better option there. Jury says, Celine, yes, with one micro London and New York sessions, but I'm probably adding more frequent contracts than Nick. Oh, cool. Cool. High Stake Trades is biggest ever trade, and I want to thank you, Celine, not for the model, but for the emotional guidance and patience. I love that, High Stakes Trades. If you are finding that your emotions and your patience is being helped by, trading alongside us, that is all I can hope for. We always say we don't want you guys to copy our trades, but at least if you can take something about how we trade pretty stress-free, pretty relaxed, patient, and, always talking through our trades and everything has a plan and an execution plan. And that way of trading, if you can take that on, that's like 90% of trading. If you can master that, to have the patience, the emotional, stability to hold trades like this, I mean, definitely I could not have in the past. Early Celine, like in the first year of trading, would look at something like this and just think, that's crazy. I could never hit targets like this. That's way too much. I don't have the patience for that. Blah, blah, blah. And I'd be taking my fixed 1 to 2 hour and calling it a day. And now I have a different way of approaching the charts. I'm much more relaxed. I can definitely hold trades because I'm taking money off the table. So I'm definitely I have improved a lot in that way, because patience and all the emotion stuff is the hardest thing in trading to master. But once you unlock it, things will change. Pranav says, thank you, Celine, learning a lot from you. Yay, I'm glad you guys are learning. T-Dor says, I came home from going out for dinner and hit NY Open, which I usually miss because of time zone. What? Okay, Tito, I think you're talking to someone else in the chat there. I have no idea what you mean. Comment, thank you, Celine, great trade. I mean, I didn't do anything, chat. I did not click buy or sell for you guys. You got to take accountability for your entries, okay? If you took this trade alongside me, W's, but I can't be taking the accountability. You made the decision there, solely you. So great trading. If it was the same trade as me, great. But you guys got to, pat yourself in the back and say you took that great trade. Well done. Celine, are you reading all chats? Sarab, I am trying. There is a lot of comments that come in here and it's difficult to read them all.
Hello. I'm back.
Hello.
Now it's just ripping up, huh?
It is.
Rippity doodah.
Asia high could definitely be the next highs here.
Let's see. I mean, now that 601 to 618 and a quarter zone is going to be interesting. Let's see if it breaks that.
Marie says, I just took my smallest trade ever. I made $5. I'm surprised in this kind of market you took your smallest trade. But pass my eval. Oh, Maurice, killed it. Okay, you only needed $5 to pass. Well done.
Thomas is asking, Rippity Doodah, is that Swedish, Nick? No, Rippity Doodah is Scottish. TKD trades, both of you. What's the biggest trade you've ever taken? Why did you take it and how did you feel? 1,600 points.
Holy.
Why did I take it? Because the market was low and I like to buy low. How did I feel? Amazing.
1,600 points is crazy. I think my biggest trade was, I think I posted that on Twitter. I think it was just over 200 points. That is a lot for me, you guys know, because I'm trying to be in and out of the markets quick. So that was a big trade and I felt very accomplished. Like I had hit like a big milestone in terms of my patience. I was able to hold it. And yeah, that was great. It was this year, actually. DMC says, I had 300 left on an old EVA, popped to 5 lot buy open early now at 2K profit, lol. Nice comeback. DJ Be Cool says y'all are real ones for doing live trading. Let's fucking go. Well, yes.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
We are. Not gonna lie. We do this all live. We do it every day, and it is real. What time do you start in the morning? Do you have a specific time? Mario, we start this chat. The London session starts at 7 a.m. UK time every day. And then if you want to trade the New York stream, that starts at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then the Asia stream, which starts, is it 7 p.m. Eastern, I think?
No, 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe.
There you go.
I do believe.
Your worst trading day, how much did you lose? Maybe like 14, 1500. Oh no, actually it depends though, because like a day like yesterday, that's a horrible losing day. That's a $4,000 loss. Maybe that goes down actually as my worst losing day. If we're gonna count that, yes. Yesterday, $4,000 in the red. In that 4-minute long.
Well, I'm not gonna say that I told you to do something else, but I did.
Hey, Jonathan says, thank you two for today's session. I appreciate the background trade attainment while I do my bit. Have a great day and see you at New York, Nick. Celine, have a great one too. Chat, be nice.
See ya.
See you later, Jonathan. Enjoy the day.
Pizza Johnny.
Pizza Johnny. Jeez, these drillers are getting loud.
Are you complaining?
Nope.
It sounds like you're complaining.
Just observing. Wow, these drillers are getting loud.
They're getting loud. Sounds like complaining.
All right, I'll cut the G's and just like the drillers are getting loud. Period. Topman says, Sling, today's trade was pretty clean. Gap fill, Asia low sweep into a 4-hour gap and reversal. Yes, Topman. This is like I said before entering this trade, way back towards the 2 a.m. open. This was a trade I was looking for, and reason why it was A+ is because I had the confirmation of the 4-hour gap as well. So this is, for me, I can't be missing an opportunity to trade this kind of setup because this is the A+. This is the 4-hour, the 4-hour low, the 4-hour gap, the Asia low, the gap fill, like all these levels, like I'm expecting that reversal. And as soon as I get the bullish reaction, I was in that.
T3 metrics.
What's that?
T3 metrics didn't only ask for the form, but also asked, which form do I fill out 5 times? User get a ban for a minute. See ya. Also, Dury said, Nick, yes, I made $1,000 profit with 1 micro London and New York sessions, but I'm probably adding more frequent contracts than you. Well, if you're adding more frequent, how can you be in 1 micro? That does not make any sense.
Javon says, if it takes Asia high, I'll pass my eval. I just bought it. Surely. All right. Well, definitely my opinion here is that we do go on to take Asia high now. 655.
Well, if it's going to go to 655, might as well go to 663 and 670 and a quarter.
Bit tired there.
Yeah, little yawny yawn.
Little yawny yawn. Oh, did we do the light goal?
It looks like it, yes.
It's time for another gibby.
Is it time for another gibby? Is that so?
It is.
It is. Okay, then let's run one. Chat, if you want to participate in this giveaway, all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. If you ask me or Celine or anybody where the form is, what the form is, what shape or form I'm in, or any sorts of questions along the lines of that, you're going to get disqualified. And of course, if you ask me how to join the giveaway, you're going to get super duper mega disqualified. So don't do that. You're going to have 15 seconds to fill out the form. I will send it once this 5-minute candle has 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. So 17 seconds from now. Get ready.
Go, go, go.
Get ready to fill out that form. Can you join the giveaway, Congo? No. Disqualified.
Brian Blue, disqualified.
Three more seconds. And done. We got 846 people. Oh my God.
Shit. 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Damn.
846 people in 15 seconds is absolutely crazy. It's just too many. We gotta cut it down to like 5-second giveaways in the future.
I think so. Like, this doesn't make sense.
No,
we shortened it so we can get less people, but we're getting the same amount.
It truly does not make sense.
Oh, well.
846. Okay, wait, let me scroll down. 846.
Oh, Mario's new. We have to allow. He said, what is the form for? The giveaway.
Yeah, well, you missed it anyways.
Yes.
Congo is asking, Chicken, where's the form? Chicken? Maybe you can help him out. I don't know. Even a blind chicken picks a form once. Okay, it's loading. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Spinning the magic wheel. Let's see who the second giveaway winner of the day is. Second giveaway winner of the day is the one and only Lucky. Boom, Yusuf Demir.
Hey.
Yusuf
Well done.
Demir, you are very, very, very lucky because 1 in 846 people, that's like a 0.1% chance.
Chicken goes, this is so rigged. Can you tell me where the form is, how I join the giveaway, and there is a possibility to participate in the giveaway if you don't tell me where the form is. Thank you.
No. All right, Yusuf, where are you at? You got to type something in the chat.
You've won something, Yusuf.
Yep, and you got to type something within the next minute. Actually, 30 seconds. Yusuf, where are you, sir?
Does not look good. Wait, I better switch to live chat. Nothing?
Yusuf?
No, Nick. I say we move on.
He missed it.
Mm-hmm.
He missed it.
Reroll.
Oh my God. Like, how do you win with a 0.1% chance and then you miss the giveaway?
You know what? I think he actually was logging into another account, so I think it is a bot.
Chad, do not tell me I was rude or anything or mean, because you guys are all saying reroll. And we gave him the full minute and he didn't type. So no matter if he comes in now, there's no chance he's going to get it. Done.
Yeah, and
Spinning
everyone's like 15 seconds to fill in the form, but they can't even reply in 15 seconds. It's so true.
Yep. Here we go. The actual winner is Farah Hassan. Farah Hassan, type something in the chat. Congo is asking, Nick, are you mean? Depends. Depends on who I'm talking to. Farah Hassan, type something in the chat. You have 30 seconds. I like Yusuf.
Make it quick. Come on, guys. You've won something. Like, just type here. Type things.
Type something. Farah Hassan. I'm on live chat even, so I will not miss anything. Farah Hassan.
No, I want to give these guys 15 seconds to type because surely he's there.
Is he?
He said, really?
I don't see it. I do
Why
not
is everyone
see it.
spamming?
Oh, yeah, there he is. Found him. Found him. Okay. Farah Hassan, you just won. Congratulations. Let's see what you actually win, though. That I don't know yet. You, sir, are getting a... It's not loading.
Oh, people are saying Farah is a she. I don't know how they know that.
Well, whatever. You are getting a... Almost 150. 25K select account. 25K select account coming your way. All you got to do is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it's your Tradeify login email. And we're going to be sending you that account within the next 7 days. Congratulations.
Nice. All right. Second winner. Congrats. Can we hit a third winner on the stream today? Current likes are at 1,000.
Yeah, what's the next givey goal?
I'm just going to say 1,300. That's usually what we aim for. Let's see if we can do it today. Let's see. Farah said, do I have a gamble option, sir? Nick?
No.
Oh, we should let you keep it, I think.
Yeah. Farah's asking, which one did I win again?
Oh, no.
25K select account.
Hey, Rihanna. Hastening from another fellow Aussie. Welcome, Rihanna. Australians. I think the Aussies in the chat are growing because this is like time. The time right now in Australia would be like 5-6 p.m. I think. So I think more and more people are finding the London session stream.
Farah really wants to gamble. Should we let Farah gamble?
All right. Should we put it through to the chat? Should Farah gamble?
Yeah, should Farah gamble? Everybody wants it, apparently.
But that means, Farah, you have the chance of losing it. So...
Okay, look, here's what I'm gonna do, Farah. I'm gonna give you the option to lose the account, get the account, or get 2 accounts. You wanna play? It's like 66% chance you're walking away with the account, 33% chance you win 2 accounts, and 33% chance you lose it. Says, I accept the T and C. Okay, good. Here we go. Spinning.
Here we go.
Farah, instead of 1 25K select account,
you're getting
2 25K select accounts.
Woo.
Congratulations. That was worth it.
The gamble paid off.
That did pay off. Congratulations.
Nicely done. All right. Well, that's
select accounts.
3 accounts now officially in the stream, but we can potentially give another account away if we get to 1,300 likes. So make sure you're smashing the like button. That's the only way we're going to be able to do that third giveaway.
Another one.
And another one.
For us, as I was feeling lucky though. Yeah, clearly it worked out. Clearly,
you sound like someone I need to go to the casino with, Farah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel lucky and the casino shows me otherwise.
Well, I heard from some people that you're not the best gambler.
Hey, no one's seen me play Baccarat yet, still. No one has.
Well, then live stream it.
True, I should be like a live streaming Baccarat person. Player.
Baccarat.
All right, NQ continuing to just print higher here. 655.50 is definitely the Asia high target I'd have. If I was selling this long, that would be full TP there. I wouldn't be trying to hold this anymore. Looks like a solid target. That'd be from the lows, 223 point. What's that, sorry?
It's always the toughest for me. I like to trade when it just goes up.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like, I got the 2 entries that I could have gotten. Robin, if you go to my screen really quick, look at this. So I got the entry down here, right, at 239.50. That was the low entry, the lowest. I could have gotten a little bit lower, but around that low. And then the only other one that made sense for me was the 510 entry that I also got on that little pullback, right? So I got the one from 439 and then I got the one from 510. After that, tough. Tough.
Javal says, yes, I took out. I'm going to stay patient. Yeah, don't be trying to just get into anything here, Chad, if you did miss the move or if you're trying to get in long now because it is going higher. Like, for me, 655 would be an area to see rejection from, again, Asia high. So I wouldn't be trying to long at those highs. I'd be trying to take full TP if I was still in this. Baz says Spud is on here, question mark. Spud is on Tradeify TV, but just later in the day. You can catch him from the New York session, 8:30.
Yep. That is correcto.
Strange Observer says, just past my 50K eval. Let's go. A whole bunch of people passing today. Let's go.
Constantine says, Nick, why didn't you tell me to remove my stop loss? It took me out. I went to TP and beyond. Well, Constantine. Look. You know. You just know. Got nothing else to say to you.
Wickless has just bought my fiance a very nice diamond ring, all paid with trading profits, feeling blessed.
Nice.
What a flex.
Congrats,
Wickless. Well done. You are winning in life, sir. So is your fiance.
Surab says, Nick, buy me a evil. I don't know what an evil is. What is an evil? And who is Colleen?
Oh, Leia deleted him.
Timed out by Leia. Leia is not playing those games.
Rag Have says, I'm short. I think I'm going to lose all the profit I made. Well, why, sir, did you just enter a short? And if you think you're going to lose all your profits, then close the short. Like, why did you enter this with that in mind? I just don't understand some of you guys.
Santana, okay, I'll buy you an evil.
I'm in evil. Raghav says it went out without pullback. I wanted to see pullback, so shorted. It did have a little pull. I mean, at least in the 15-minute gap we pulled back into, and then there we go. Asia high taken, by the way, chat. So if you were holding longs from like the entry we got pre-London session, from that entry to that high, it was a total of 223 points. So if you were able to hold that, if you took full TP off at Asia high, well, freaking done. Great trade if you held. That would be for me full target met now. Like if I had an extra contract on in this, if I was sized heavier Asia high, I would be out of this fully. But W trading. Maurice TP smashed almost 200 points. Yeah, today was a great long. I think everyone in here, if you were in longs, you're at least able to grab like, I don't know, 50 points if you were trailing, 100 points if you weren't. It was a nice long. G4GS has been a great week for me.
Nice, G.
Love that. Love that. Great trading, G.
Mitch goes, now imagine if that was 4 minis.
Imagine 223 points with 4 minis. I'm not that kind of trader. Maybe one day.
224?
Hey?
You said 224 points?
Yeah.
How much is that? Tell
Do
me.
the math. $80 a point, 224.
How much? You know it.
Stop it. I don't know it.
17,920.
Yeah, I was gonna say 16K. 80 times 20. Yeah, crazy. I mean, there'll be someone out there who can trade like that with that size and that confidence and that have that read, but that's not me.
Mitch, no, that's the wrong math. It says 224 times 4 times 80. Either you do 224 times 4 times 20, or you do 224 times 80, but not 224 times 4 times 80. Basic math.
Mass Lowen says, Celine, just got filled on my first partial at Asia High. Thanks for the great morning. Wow, you only took your first partial. You held, what, 220 points? And this guy's saying you only secured some profits, some partials at that high. So you, my friend, are a different kind of trader. I could not have sat through that without taking any profits. I don't know how I feel about that. But well done. At least you did now secure something. But going 200 points in profit without taking anything is a little crazy.
I really want to short here.
Do it. It's the Asia High mop.
Asia High mop? Now you're saying mop?
Yeah, well, if you short from here, it's the Asia High mop.
Congo, did you hear that? This might be the mop short.
You mop the highs and you sweep the lows. That's how it works. Tito, to answer this point, he says, if someone is consistently taking 200-point wins on NQ, they would be the richest person in the world, lol. I want to change your mindset because someone could be the richest person in the world and take 30 points every day. But it's about size. It's about how much you put on in those trades. Yes, they could be 200 points, but also a 30-point trader could be richer. Why? Because they might trade heavier. Just saying. Tom answers shorts to the 50-minute gap. Nick, what are you thinking?
I don't give a shit about caps.
No, like why? I know you don't. But why aren't you entering this? Talk us through.
Because it's high.
Yeah, but for shorts. This is great for shorts, isn't it not?
Yeah, I said because it's high.
But why aren't you entering?
Oh, why am I not entering?
What is the discretion?
I hate shorts. I look. I would want to short it down to like 570-ish. But I don't really.
So you don't trust this level as much? Like
we risk it for the biscuit.
Well, what is the decision making you go through? That's what I'm trying to process. So we are high. What else?
The mop short. What else? We're high. That's enough. No, obviously not.
Yeah, so that's what
the unicorn turtle soup poop has also confirmed shorts.
I'm asking, but what goes against this trade? Why isn't it what's the hesitation in your analysis there?
Just that I look, 99.6% of the times I long because I like longs better than shorts. So I really can't. I mean, I can, but I just really don't like shorts.
Alternatively, you would be longing from 570 then if it was to drop.
The thing is, if I do it, it's gonna rip in my face, and if I don't do it, it's gonna drop. So that's what's gonna happen. I could technically risk it. I have close profits on the day, so I can play with those profits. But It will not be lower. It would not go lower than 570 for my short. Now we spoke so much about it that I'm gonna do it. Here you go.
Oh my
Short.
gosh.
Short.
So you entered it because we talk so much about it.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I hope this works for you.
70.5 is gonna be the target.
All right, let's
But I
go
do it.
on my market.
But I do it on an account where I already have closed profits on the day.
All right, that's a good plan. But then, if it goes against you, what do? Close it for a loss?
We'll see how it moves against me.
Okay. All right.
So here you go, chat. For those of you who've never seen me short, ta-da!
Here it is. I mean, we have like 0.04% of the time seen you short.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else entering shorts? Just curious. Who is in shorts right now? Gold dump incoming, Constantine? What is gold doing? Oh, still hanging around.
This is like somebody who's on a super strict diet and you finally see him take a cheat day. That's what my short is.
Oh no. The cheat day is never a good idea. Oh no. Oh, I see the gap you guys are talking about. The 15-minute bullish gap. That's the high of that is 597. You can see us dropping into that. All right, who's in? Okay, so Manton says waiting for the 15-minute sweep. Leah says Leah Lavendel, nope, scalp to 29,675. Congo's in short 642.50. Short from 500. T3 metrics.
Cakes and pies, Congo, for cheat day? Is that your preferred cheat day meal? 40 cakes and pies?
Miss Kitty says, I want to take shorts, but I want to lock in my profits. Should I do the fundeds? Hold on. Have you locked in profits? Yes or no, Miss Kitty? Because we're all saying, okay, the shorts is the riskier play here. So if you haven't locked in profits already, I don't know. I probably wouldn't. And if it's not your kind of model of trading, if it's a little riskier for you, I wouldn't be taking this on funded. JR Brown says 10 micros since the sweep. Nice.
Nice.
Miss Kitty says I've locked in profits from the earlier trade. All right, so you're in a similar boat to Nick. You're playing with profits. So if you take this trade, you got to work out how much you're willing to risk.
Working with your profits. I actually moved my target up to 605. It's going to be a super small baby short for 21 points.
Aria says, done for the London session, anticipating continuation into the New York AM session. Yeah, potentially. We'll have to wait and see what New York session brings.
Mm-hmm.
How did you know the market will... he's talking to you, Nick. How did you know the market will go to take Asia high? How, Nick?
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
KJ Rack. Celine said she wouldn't enter at 479. I didn't enter. I'm ready for the next one, lol. What? 479.
Wait, what?
What?
Matters.
Were you the guy? I think this was the guy that was telling me, like, I want to enter shorts. I want to enter the longs. Is it too late? And I was like, no, I'd be waiting for a pullback. So We did have a pullback reaction. There was one moment there where we had the 15-minute gap. We did retrace into it. We had a bearish drop. You could have entered in that retracement. That's what I was saying to wait for. So yeah, that would have been the next opportunity.
Matter says, Nick, my brother entered at 29,435 IFVG with 4 minis and held fearlessly until today's high. But I feel scared even with 5 micros. Can you explain the psychology behind this? What do you mean? So you held fearlessly with 4 minis, but you feel scared with 5 micros? I don't understand, Matters.
You were just a gambler.
I don't understand. Wait, who took a 4 mini trade yesterday? Who was that again?
Oh, yeah, me, the gambler. No, but he's saying he enjoys that thrill. He says he feels more comfortable in those heavier trades than micros, which is kind of psychotic.
I'm not sure what he's actually saying.
Well, that's what I understood.
Oh, actually, my bad for not reading that comma.
Oh,
It says,
also me.
Nick, comma, my brother entered at 29,435 with 4 minis and held fearlessly, but I feel scared with 5 micros. Okay. Got it. My mistake. So, well, I mean, ask your brother. He did that with 4 minis.
Noise Vision says, hi, Celine, just want to ask you something. On your charts, you have fib on there. What are you marking out with it? I don't have fib on here. Nope. These are not fib levels. Sometimes, like yesterday, that long I got into with 4 minis was a fib retracement into the marking out Asia's range, the high to low, and then seeing that the hourly gap was retraced into, and it leveled out perfectly with the midpoint of the Asia range. So we had traded back into 50%. I was watching how we held the 50% of the range, and then I took a 5-minute inversion out of that. So the hourly gap rejection and the fib 50%. That's usually if I have a fib on my screen. I don't today, but if you ever see me have a fib, it's because I'm drawing up the 50% of the range, or the hourly range, or usually the session range. That's the only time I really use it.
Super Goofy Blog says, Nick in shorts. What, am I seeing this right? Yes, you've seen this right. Look at that. One can almost not believe it.
Wolfnox says we have SMT and ES, Celine. Cool. I'm not actually considering any SMT right now. I've hit my the target of this long for the day. I'm trying to see where SMT is with ES right now. Oh yeah, I can see that. If you just turn on Asia high and low. Asia high not taken yet on ES, and NQ has taken that. So there is SMT there. Leah says, matters. Our relationship to money is very individual. If you're comfortable with 4 micros and your brother with 4 minis, so be it. Trade the amount you're comfortable with. Yes, but it could be affecting someone. Trading 4 minis could be blowing up accounts a lot quicker. So they got to think about that. How comfortable are they really with 4 minis? But it could work for them, sure. Would like to long again near 29,575 area. Interesting.
Sai says, if your setup is A+, Celine, then why didn't you risk more?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I could have probably been max. I could have been like 5 micros more, 5 micros in this, maybe 2 extra contracts. Kind of screwed that up. I already was entering this a little panicky, as you guys saw, because the 3-minute inversion had already held, and I had to quickly put a buy limit on. So I had already amount of contracts already set in Tradeify. So I didn't really think too much. I just put it. Thinking back, yes, I could have changed that, still put my limit order in time and still been filled, I think, in like those 10 seconds, but bit of an execution error there.
Ooh, I think I'm at 12,000 steps. That's the last steps challenge day. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of 12,000 steps every single day.
Oh, nice. So today's payout day?
Too easy. Tomorrow.
Nice. Celine, it's cool. I took a micro to the gap instead of a full mini, lol. I know, it's still profit, Santana, you're right, but yeah, that's a mistake I've made. The opposite way as well, taking a mini instead of a micro. Oh, Leia just removed that guy's comment. I was just reading that one, Leia.
Yeah. Leia. I know you answered him already. She just gave him a little timeout, just like 5 minutes. Yeah, because he was spamming the same message. That's true.
That's okay. That's
true.
We did actually respond to you. Celine, read my comment. A's and yays. What did you say? Sorry. 1 second. Let me have a look.
Adam says, what makes you think this is the top, Nick? Could we not pump all day? Yeah, sure. I didn't say this was the top, but I can still short, even if it's not the top. I'm not going to short this to 0 like other people like to do. So, yeah.
A's and yes, your comment was, your last comment was, today's model made money to many, and thank you and sending love to you on behalf of everyone. There you go. I've read that out. Appreciate you, A's and yes.
A's and yes.
Stories is chat. Selena and Nick live off the likes. If you don't like, they stop. Come on, let them eat, please.
That's correct. Are we getting to that like goal or no? We're at 1.1. Nah.
Having a look. We're only at 1.1, yeah. Roman, how many more do we have exactly? Curious.
Okay, I'll add one more micro here. So I'm in 2 micros short from 640.75.
Okay, this is getting spicy now.
Spicy.
Initially, you were like, I don't like this. Now you're 2 micros.
Well, but now I have to work it.
Work it. All right, let's see this drop. Come on, NQ. Remy, can you confirm how many likes we need?
If I get into it, I have to do something with it. Right. See.
Santana says, yeah, I'm waiting for ES to add one. Oh, who else is in these shorts? You guys looking to add into the shorts here too?
Enter the Chicken says, DCA short all the way to 30K. No, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. But I do think it's going to go lower from here. We'll see. We will see.
Manton says no 1 minute FVG to invert. Manton, I'm not looking for a short setup of this. As you can tell, my bias is now neutral. The 4-hour low and to the 4-hour high has been met, and the Asia high taken as well now. So I would be waiting for the 6 a.m. candle to open, the new 4-hour candle to open, and then I'll be watching going into the New York session what kind of markets we get. But my longs target have been met. I'm not looking for any more longs from here. Roman never said how many. Oh, he said 1,144 likes. Okay, just over 150 likes to go. Can we do it? If you haven't already, you've got like, let's say 4 minutes to smash the like button. That way we can do a third giveaway. And with 150 likes to go, it's easily doable. There is over 1,000 of you here. I'm sure 150 of you haven't liked. So we can do it. I am Christoph Sling. It's a quick question. Why don't you trade CL? Actually, not profitable question mark. I have never touched CL. I've never taken a trade on CL, whether in back testing, forward testing, live demo. I don't trade CL and know nothing about it. So that's why I'm not trading oil. The only assets I've ever traded, ES, NQ, and gold. Never touched silver, CL, platinum, all these other things, futures that others trade. I just tend to stick to NQ and sometimes gold these days.
The NQ.
The NQ.
Mais oui, bien sûr.
Manton says, I didn't catch why you wouldn't take a short here, just because you hit your long target, Celine. Yes, Manton. So as soon as the 4-hour targets have been met, so the 4-hour low extension all the way into its 4-hour high and session high, so we've just recovered all of that range there. This is not an immediate short for me. I need to see, again, the same. So I go to a neutral bias here, as you can tell. I'm not looking for setups. The next setup would only form in the next 4-hour candle. So that session liquidity, the gap tap, everything that has been met. And now I would need to see the next 6 a.m. candle open, see how we open for that candle and what kind of reaction we could look for there.
I did just get out of my short for a very small profit and just re-entered it right away again with 1 micro. So now, if you remember, my initial 1 micro short was at 626 and a quarter. Then I added into it. So now I got out of both of them and added 1 back in. So now I'm short with the same position as my first short, but from 11 points higher. So from 29,637.50. And I'm de-risked again. So if it goes back up, I can go back in with a second micro again. And then my average is going to be even better than what it was before. And the profit is a tiny little bit bigger than it was before. So I'm working my average up in this case.
James Swack said, I did the same, Nick, now re-entered. This is great trading with risk management. Well done, James.
Well done, James.
My God, you were good, Nick. Says finally payouts again. They must be new here.
Well, I don't know if it's sarcasm or actually meant. Who knows?
Oh, I read it as genuine. So
then thank you. Congoman says, Swiss Nick, me too. So now my average is 657.75, just under that level. Nice. That's a good average. It's way better than mine. Mine is 637.50.
Nick, are you trading only micro? Says Sarub.
Go to traders, go to the Fisher price model. Yes, I'm back to only 1 micro. I was in 2 micros. So I was in 1 at first and I added a second one, took both off, added 1 back in. So I'm de-risked again and I have a better average than I had before. And I have more profits added on top of it.
Nice. I was going to say, Doomsday says, how much is your screen time and do you take breaks in between? I wouldn't even want to know how much screen. Nick probably has way more screen time than me. I know that. Yeah. For me, I mean, you see me here for the 3 hours and then I'm off for probably, I mean, I'm not like physically at the charts. I'm watching the charts, but I'm not physically at the screen. So I probably like do a total of 5-6 hours at the charts a day.
Wait, didn't you say you only trade like 3 hours a day?
Yeah, but I mean at the charts. So like 3 hours here, and then let's say another 2 hours in the London session, a New York session, let's say that's 2 hours, so 5 hours in total. Yeah, I'd say 5 hours. For all like, for the New York session, I'd say 9:30 to 11, an hour and a half max. And to be fair, not all the time I'm sitting there at the charts in that first half an hour anyway.
So it's like the 3 hours in the morning, they are fixed, but everything else is like random-ish?
No, the New York is, let's say, a fixed hour, like definitely at least an hour. But if I'm not seeing anything I like after an hour, I could be just checking on my phone or doing other stuff on my computer, and then I'm not like fixed to the charts as such.
Wait, but that confuses me. How can you be watching the charts but not physically watching the charts? How does that work?
Like, as in this is a very fixed environment, you know, like I have the charts, I have Tradeify, like I'm sitting here, I'm locked in, I'm focused. But for example, in the New York session, I might sit there for the first hour and not get any setups, sit there fixed like this, waiting, and then might be doing something else and have check my phone every 5 minutes, see if there's anything. Nope, go back to whatever I'm doing on my laptop, that kind of thing. It's a more like, I'm not like actually like locked in like this is what I'm trying to say. So it's not fixed like 2 hours, 3 hours in the New York session sitting there.
Okay.
And sometimes it's just a choppy session and I might not get a setup. So I'm not going to just sit there and wait. I like to do other things.
I see. Mr. Derp says maybe listening to some drills.
Actually, they've stopped now. Oh, peace. Not complaining, but I noticed they've stopped. Well, I think the likes, if they haven't been met now, if we haven't smashed that goal. Oh, chat. What are we going to do? We didn't get the third giveaway done. That sucks.
That's kind of sad.
That's really sad.
That is very sad. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to hit 3 again tomorrow. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
End the week on a good note.
Manton says, good luck with the short snake. I'm going to go to the gym. See you later. Hey, thank you, man. Enjoy your gym session. Enjoy. All right. Well, I think it's a good time to end the stream here. I mean, I'm still in my short. I'm targeting 605.50, so nothing crazy at all. Just adding a little bit of profit to my day. And if it goes higher, I will go back to 2 MNQs as before, and then I repeat the process. So, chat, it's time for you to put a big fat W in the chat if you love today's stream. Put an L in the chat if you hated every single second of it. I hope you didn't. We will be back at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time as usual with the New York session stream. And then, of course, tomorrow at 7 a.m. UK time with Celine's solo hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. And before we leave, Celine, any inspirational, motivational words for the chat?
What today? Look, W's to those who had the patience to hold that long all the way into Asia High. You guys would have caught at least something like 200 points off this long. So today was one of those clean London sessions. To those who would have missed a trade, I hope you guys aren't FOMO entering anything now at these highs. Please stay disciplined. Don't get stuck on the fact you might have missed the long. There's always another opportunity. So wait for those next setups this is now the getting into like pre-New York hours. So don't expect anything clean until we get into that volume in New York session ahead of us. So just wait, be patient, and I'm sure there'll be something show up. But until then, I will catch you guys 7 a.m. UK normal time tomorrow. I'll see you guys there.
See ya. Peace.